me feel like a bad girl. Feel like a bad
And what's going on, everybody? How we doing today? RJ the DJ back with you again for more Expos baseball on the show. We've got a 3-game series on tap with the trash team, the Houston Astros. We got the trash can ready to go just in case we need it. We are riding down in Houston, so we'll see how that's going to be. We have some payback to take care of. We swept them last time they came to Montreal, but left a little bitter taste in our mouth with Carlos Correa. The Astros were down, I believe it was game 3. Final at bat for Carlos Correa on the series, down 4 runs. He hit a solo home run and he was taunting the crowd in Montreal. So we didn't get a chance to give him a little bit of payback. So if he's in the lineup for game 1, we'll make sure to take care of that. So I hope everybody's doing well. RJ DJ back with you. Last we left off, though, it was the Blue Jays in a 4-game series that we featured yesterday. And the Expos did well. They took the first 3 and lost the last one. 3 games were all shutouts, and we lost the last one by a run. Unfortunately, what did happen is we did have a few injuries along the way, and we'll show you them here. Tyler Glasnow pitched game 3 and only pitched a third of an inning. He had a strikeout in the third, and he left in the second batter of the game. And it was a bullpen game the entire rest of the way, and they did an awesome job. They went 8 scoreless, well, basically 8 2/3 the rest of the way of 1-hit baseball, which was unbelievable. They did an amazing job to hold the door down, and we took that game in actually 10 innings. We won that in 10. So that was pretty cool. Matt Kemp is still out with an abdominal strain. It's a day-to-day kind of thing for him. We do have a minor leaguer that's out with a broken hand, but the biggest one that we lost yesterday in game 4 was Austin Nola, the recently acquired catcher slash third baseman for us, has a fractured forearm. It's going to be a month to 2 months. He's on the 10-day IL. We were fortunate enough to get clearance to call back up Chad Pinder, so he will take over and play at third base again. Best we can do, unfortunately, with the situation, but Austin Nola is going to be out for a little while, 1 to 2 months, and we'll deal with it. We'll do the best we can. So, and then of course, Yoenis Cespedes, who we haven't seen since the beginning of the season, out for the year with a torn ACL. Nothing we can do about that. So we'll hope to have Austin Nola back sooner than later, but also Matt Kemp and Tyler Glasnow. Glasnow should not miss his next start, we hope. He's got plenty of rest, so he should be okay to go. Matt Kemp still has the abdominal strain, so we are still using Wellington Castillo as a DH, although we now lost a catcher. So we have to be more careful about how we do that. But riding high, can't ask for more than that. 63-15 as we go into Houston. 9-1 in our last 10. The Yankees just playing 500 ball right now. They're not doing much. 4-6 in their last 10. They're 21 games out. And I mean, this division is just sloppy, to say the least. I mean, only one team besides the Expos above 500. That's not good. We have taken care of our division. So we're rolling into Houston, as we mentioned. It's Rick Porcello going up against Framber Valdez, your first game. And then you have Anibal Sanchez going up against Jose Urquidy. I don't even know how to say that. Urquidy. And Cole Hamels in game 3 goes up against Lance McCullers Jr. It's been good this year. So we don't have to see Justin Verlander this time around, thank God. But no problems there. So Framber Valdez and Rick Porcello in your game today. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Let's dive on into it. I don't think we need to make any more moves. As we mentioned, Chad Pinder is reactivated. He was on COVID protocol, out for the last couple series. So we're glad to have him back at the right time, although he needs to get it going. He was slumping when he went on. So we'll see. But here is the Trash Town, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Boy, hate to be here, but it's on the schedule, and we're going to play it. Clear skies, the roof is open, and Rick Porcello on the mound. Bullpen is pretty good to go, even though they had a bullpen game, so they should be okay. We got a few guys that are still available to go, so no worries there. As far as the lineup is concerned, as we mentioned, Chad Pinder back in the lineup. He's fresh and ready to go. They have the lefty Framber Valdez on the mound. So we could make a move if we needed to. We're still without Matt Kemp. We have Jorge Bonifacio available. But I don't think we're going to make any moves here in Game 1. Maybe Sean Rodriguez can play, but I think we're going to take care of that and just leave the lineup the way it is. Yana919669, appreciate you hanging out, even though you were timed out. But thanks for hanging out. Sorry about that. So I think we're ready to get underway from the Trash Town, and this ought to be fun. If I play a little snippet, like, why not?
Le baseball, la batte des Expos. Une présentation des agents et détaillants SO du Canada. Xerox Canada. Xerox, on répond à vos besoins. Et de Labatt 50, une bière soigneusement brassée par Labatt, la grande brasserie canadienne.
All right, RJ to DJ with you from Minute Maid Park. Expos baseball on the show. Here we go. Ring those trash cans loud. There we go. We are ready for this series. Expos and Astros. Astros playing good baseball, unfortunately. They were in first place. I don't know if they still are. But here we go. This will be fun. See, Mike start some fights. Hey, Baseball Star, how we doing? Hope you're doing well today. Enjoying your Friday. It is Friday, isn't it? I believe. Yeah, that's what it says. Go figure. Framber Valdez, 7-6. 3.36 ERA. He will face a good, potent Expo lineup today. The full lineup in. Chad Pinder returns to the lineup, playing at third base with the loss of Austin Nola with a fractured forearm. He'll be out for a month to 2 months. Unfortunate that he just got his career started as an Expo, but it is what it is. So let's take a look at the Astro lineup for you. Brantley, Straw, Alvarez, Bregman, Altuve, Correa is in the lineup, so we'll be greeting him. I don't care if the bases are loaded and Correa comes up. He is getting some retaliation. Kyle Tucker, Aguilar, and Castro in their lineup. So here we go. First of a 3-game series that we're featuring today. We'll make sure to greet the Expos the entire series, and away we go. Here's Randy Arozarena leading things off, hitting .286. The roof is open at Minute Maid Park, and good for us because that's going to mean some home run dingers out to left field. Here's the 0-1 to Rosarena, lays off, and it's 1-1. Just getting underway, 74 degrees, clear skies, the wind is blowing out to left, and that's the way we like it. We're going to take full advantage of that. We might even hit the train out there. But let's have some fun for 3 games here. Say hi to the sanitation department. Well, appreciate everybody hanging out as the foul ball is 2-2. So hope you're doing well, enjoying your Friday. Got to get down on Friday. 2-2, fastball and fouled away. We'll still do it again. On deck, Donovan Solano and then Mark Canha. Canha's been waiting to play out here too. Waiting for those short porch shots. Fouled away, Rosarena hanging tough to begin this ball game from Minute Maid Park, just getting underway. That's a fly ball out to right center to get things going. Back is, I don't even know, Straws out there in center field. Makes the catch on the warning track, so allowed out number 1. Another rainy day where you are. I wouldn't know anything about that in Arizona, for sure. You want to talk about severe drought, that's a drought. But I guess somebody where you are needs the rain, so they're getting it. Donovan Solano steps in, .315 hitter, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. And one away here in the first, just getting underway from Houston. Trash Town. I'm sorry to all the Houston Astros fans, but your team is trash. Just said it. Get a new team. They're like the Rangers. Ball is inside, 1 and 2. The same people that are Dallas Cowboy fans, I'm sure. 2 and 2. On deck, Mark Canha. Power extraordinaire, leading in home runs. 3 and 2, full count here to Donovan Solano. Much more patient lineup. 12th pitch already. Here's the 13th, fouled away. So they're going to make Framber work a little bit here in Houston. Lays off at his ball 4, and we're going to have our leadoff, well, not leadoff base runner, 1-out base runner on the walk. And here is Mark Canha, the league leader in home runs. I just checked it. He is leading by 4 home runs over Matt Chapman of the Oakland A's. And the man on deck, Franmil Reyes, is right behind him in third. So here we go, 1 on, 1 out for Canha. He's going to foul the first pitch, 0-1. He would love a nice little bandbox home run there in the Crawford seats. It's a good ballpark to do it. 0-1, here it is. Drops a curveball, but misses, 1-1. You want to avoid the double play, if anything. He grounded into 13 of them so far this year in his all-star year. That's probably his only downside. 1-1, fouled away, 1-2. So we're just getting underway. 1 on, 1 out. No score here from Minute Maid Park. First of a 3 series. Fouled away again. They are making Valdez work. Third batter, and 18 pitches to Valdez so far. Curveball, and that is hammered to the Crawford boxes, and that baby's off the sign. Mark Canha, here we go again. Mark Canha, home run number 31, the league leading 31st home run. Puts the Expos on the board here in the first, 2-0, your score. Mercy. The cannon strikes in Trash Town. Recycled that baseball off the sign in left field, way up there, 419. The distance almost would have hit a train. Here's Franmil, and we mentioned he's right behind in third place in the home run race, but he is leading in batting average, 333. 24 home runs, 55 RBIs, 2-0 your score already here in Houston, and we love it. We got to a big lead, and we'll take care of some business. 2-0. On deck, you've got Gary Sanchez, still 1 away. Wellington Castillo is a DH as well today. That's hit pretty well out to left field, but that's going to hook foul. That might have been out of the ballpark. Cannon's fire. Yep, it's a dumpster fire. I like it. 3-1. Right now, Framber can't find the zone. Framber against Franmil. 24th pitch coming. And fouled away. It'll be full 3-2. So it might be an early day for the Astros bullpen yet again. And it's a terrible one. Ground ball play for little Jose Altuve. And out number 2. Here's Gary Sanchez now with 2 away. Hitting 289 on the year. See if they can tack on any more here in the first. 2-0 on the Mark Canha home run. There are 3 things that are pretty well certain in life: death, taxes, and a Mark Canha home run. Ground ball play for Carlos Correa over there at first. He makes it, and that ends the first, but not before the cannon fires. 2-0 your scores. We go to the bottom of the first. The Astros coming to bat. They will face a good one in Rick Porcello this year. 10-1, going for his 11th win on the year. 4.17 ERA. He'll want to keep that down a little bit. but 92 strikeouts in 90 innings of work, and he does give up his fair share of hits. You see 93, but he limits the walks. 0. No walks. Just no walks. So he is a pinpoint control guy, and up stepping first is Michael Brantley, hitting 304. And Porcello into his day winds and deals, and it's a strike to begin, 0-1. Expos, you see they're riding high, 63-15, coming off of 3 of 4 in Toronto, making the trip down to Texas. Who planned this road trip? That's a lot of flying. I think we're going to California after this to take on the Angels. I don't think that game's at home. I think that's in Anaheim, Southern California. So, flying around the world. Taking care of business. Here's a liner to Mark Canha. He'll get it. 3 unassisted on the play, and that's the first out. Here's the rest of the lineup for you for the trash team. It's Miles Straw, Yordan Alvarez, the DH. Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve, Carlos Correa in that order. Kyle Tucker, Jesus Aguilar, and Jason Castro. So the 4, 5, and 6 hitters will be sure to greet. I guarantee it. Miles Straw stepping in, 264 hitter. Those 3 are the members of the 2017 team. Nobody else in the lineup from that team. They do have Yuri Gurriel on the bench as well. So just getting underway, 2-0 your score. That is a liner foul. Canha can't get it. 0-2. And swung on and missed. They'll get Straw here. First strikeout on the day for Rick Porcello. Probably one of many on the day.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
So it'll be Yordan Alvarez, and he's having a really good year for the Astros. 285. I'll give you the rest of it here in a second because I can't see it anywhere on the scoreboard. Fouled away down the left side. Or right side. Jeez, I don't even know my left from my right. Yeah, we're not going to give you the rest of these stats. He's got a lot of home runs. That's all I know. Somewhere probably north of 20. So it's going to be that kind of day. 1-1. The Astros stole the stats, too. 1-2. I'm good, but I'm not encyclopedic knowledge. I don't follow the sanitation department. 2-2 here to Yordan. And he's going to run him full. Here's Alex Bregman on deck. 315 hitter, 16 home runs for him. So running it full with Yordan. Here's the 3-2. And swung on and missed. And that'll end the first, so we'll have to wait to see the rest of the lineup. Hey, a Craig Biggio jersey. Boy, you don't see that very often. We just saw his son, Kevin, in Toronto. After 2-0, your score. Jeez. All right. Let's get with it. 6, 7, and 8 for the Expos. Going to be Wellington Castillo to lead things off. Still hitting over 400. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. Penciled again in at DH with the loss of Matt Kemp for a few days with an abdominal strain. So with the loss of DH, we also lose a catcher in Austin Nola. He's out for a month to 2 months. So now it's back to just 2 catchers again, and we have to be careful on how we use Wellington Castillo. Here's the 1-0. And that's hit pretty well out to left center. That could bounce off the wall. That's off the top of the wall. And Wellington's going to hustle in for a stand-up double. Wellington Castillo just missed the home run. He's got his 5th double of the year, and his hot hitting continues. Get him all the at-bats. Just off the top. Missed it by maybe a foot, maybe 2. Wellington having a little bit of fun down here in Houston. So leadoff double in here is Ryan Braun hitting 275. No slouch to the home run ball himself. And inside with a curveball and misses 1-0. So looking to strike for more. Playing off of the Crawford boxes, playing off the wall out there. They're having fun right now. That's a fly ball to center field. Miles Straw's got to go back a long way. Makes the catch. Wellington's going to try to tag up. Headed for third. He's so slow, and he is out over at third. I don't know what he was thinking, trying to tag up. He is probably the slowest catcher in the league. And he could not make it. Miles Straw, a good cut off to Carlos Correa. They've got him in time. Just barely. So double play on that one, and here's the return of Chad Pinder back to the lineup. He was out with COVID protocol, and he's back just in time with the loss of Austin Nola at third base. Pinder, when he left off, 246, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs, but it was a long slump for him and a frustrating one. We've seen him slam the bat. We've seen him make some really bad miscues over at third base. So we'll hope that the time off will give him some chance to reset and recover. And he's 1-1 here to Framber Valdez, 33 pitches in right now. Make that 34, 2-1. After him, we'll see Cesar Hernandez. If anybody reaches, we'll see Randy Arozarena. That's it pretty well out to right center and caught out there by Miles Straw, so that will end the inning. But nothing doing for the Expos. They have their base runner erased. So we'll go to the bottom of the second with the nice little lineup coming up here. Bregman, Altuve, and Correa. Here's Alex Bregman. We'll go ahead and salute him.
Lead up for the Astros, the third baseman.
315 hitter, 16 home runs, 62 RBIs. Having a good year at third base again, but we're going to take quick work of that. He was good in the series in Montreal, but they were swept 3 games, and don't forget it. Popped up to center field, Arozarena back there and makes the catch. So out number 1. Defense for you for the Expos if you missed it. Braun, Arozarena, and Reyes. Pinder, the start at third. Hernandez, Solano, and Canna, and Gary Sanchez. So here is Jose Altuve. Greeting him as well. So nice of them to put the 3 members of the 2017 team all together. Altuve had a quiet series in Montreal. We knew that for sure. Took care of business with him. On deck, Carlos Correa, and stay tuned. Ground ball play for Pinder. He's going to throw it over to first, and a bounce play, and it gets away. Another error on Chad Pinder coming back.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
Just not getting it done at third base, and they're going to struggle for it. Here is Carlos Correa, and if you weren't with us, last time we saw him, his last at-bat against the Expos in Montreal, he hit a solo home run and taunted the crowd down by 4. So we're going to head and return the favor to him, even with the runner on. And here's the first pitch to him inside, and it gets away, and Altuve is actually going to take off for second. We missed him. It was a wild pitch. He must have saw it coming. But you know what? We're not going to just lay off just so easily. He is so far away from the plate. And there we go. And it hits him since we had a base open anyhow. Just wanted to make sure he knew that we were taking care of him. Right on the fanny. We'll give him a nice little... There we go. So it does put 2 runners on with 1 out, and here is Kyle Tucker. But we'll take it. It was worth it. 2-0 your score. They'll try to chip away here. 1-0 to Kyle Tucker. 4th in the right field all-star vote, having a good year. 262, 11 home runs, 38 RBIs. 1-0 to him. Slider's in there for a strike. 1-1. So not even any warnings were issued on that, so we'll see if they return the favor. 1-2, that's hit pretty well, and that's going to get down for a base hit. We'll see. They're going to keep the bases loaded here. They're not going to send Altuve, so now we're in a little bit of a jam thanks to the hit by pitch. And bases are loaded for Jesus Aguilar. And he had a home run in Montreal. You'd love to open it up here in Houston. First pitch ball, 1-0. They've got nowhere to put him right now with one away. So you got to go after him. 1-0, 1-1 on the slider. Curveball, that's hit pretty well. That's going to get through for a base hit. A run's going to come in to score. Franmil loses it, and now a second run's going to come in to score. A 2 RBI single for Jesus Aguilar, and all of a sudden we have a tie ball game. First and third with still one out. We'll have to go calm Rick Porcello down now. The hit by pitch was probably not the way to go, but we'll take it anyhow. So 2-2 your score, still threatening here. They need a double play desperately. Here's Jason Castro. 7 for 17 against Rick Porcello with a home run. Hitting .253 on the year so far. Swung and a missed, 0-2. So Porcello needs to get away with just keeping the game tied, and 0-2 here. He's going to have to dig deep. The lineup will turn over, and it'll be Michael Brantley on deck. Fouled away, it's still 0-2. If you're just joining us, game one of a 3-game series from Trash Town. 2-2 score right now. Popped up, and we'll see Chad Pinder gets that one. He does. And 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23.
There's an error by Pinder and a hit by pitch. It started to unravel things a little bit. But here is Michael Brantley, and Rick Porcello will be deemed a hero. So it doesn't matter what he does. Brantley's 0 for 1. Ground ball, and that's going to roll foul. No chance. And 0-2, they'll try to get out of it here with a strikeout. Here's the 0-2 from Porcello. Lays off on the sinker, 1-2. On deck is Miles Straw. Hit well out to left center, but Arozarena is going to run that one down, and that's all they get is 2, so that could have been a lot worse for Porcello. But he'll take the hit by pitch on Carlos Correa, the kind of revenge pitch. And 2-2 your score after 2. Heidi probably talking about how bad pitching was there. Framber, his pitch count is at 35 through the first 2, and he'll face 9-1-2 here for the Expos. So his pitch count's up. He wants to keep going in this ball game. He's going to have to limit that. So Cesar Hernandez hitting still over 300, 302 on the year. On deck will be a Arozarena, and then Solano. If anybody reaches, we'll see Mark Canha again. Canha had the 2-run home run off the wall out in left. 1-1 to Cesar Hernandez. So appreciate everybody hanging out for this Trastros series. Seems like we just saw them. We did. That's up the middle, and that's going to be speared by Jose Altuve. He'll fire it over. And that's out number 1 here in the third. He'll take away a base hit from Cesar Hernandez. Here's the Arozarena. He flew out back in the first. He'd like to take advantage of the wind and the short box out there in left. It reminds him of home, except a little less trashier. 1-0, that's going to be up the middle. Play for Correa, and fires it over. And out number 2 quickly, so here's Donovan Solano. Inside with the sinker, 1-0. Solano walked his last time up, so no official at-bat for him. And that's hit out to left field, but right into the glove of whoever's out there. Brantley, that's it. Brantley's out there. And quickly, 1, 2, 3, go the Expos. So we'll see Mark Canha next inning. At the bottom of the third we go. 2-2 your score. It'll be Miles Straw here to lead things off. 2, 3, and 4 in the order.
The center fielder.
We'll see Yordan Alvarez, and then we'll see Alex Bregman. First pitch from Rick Porcello here in the third is a changeup down the middle. He has 34 pitches through the first 2. That was number 35 there. Labored a little bit through the second. That was due in large part to hitting Carlos Correa, not once but twice. 0-2. Got him with the slider, so a nice bounce back. Rick Porcello has his third strikeout and first out of the third. And here's Yordan Alvarez, 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Designated hitter, Yordan.
The big designated hitter. Liner right back up the middle, but they had the shift played perfectly. It's Hernandez over there, fires a little high to Canna, but he spears it. No problem. Second out of the third. Porcello had to dance out of the way there, but here's Alex Bregman. Make sure we know he's up to bat. And on deck will be Altuve. Strike to Alex Bregman. 3 for 12 against Porcello with a double. I don't recall if they faced each other in the series in Montreal. I don't believe so. Fly ball to left field, and that's Ryan Braun out there, and quickly down go the Trastros. So after 3, 2-2 still your score. The Expos will try to chip away with Canna, Reyes, and Sanchez coming to bat in the fourth. So Mark Canna standing in. He's responsible for the 2 runs in the ball game for the Expos. A 2-run shot back in the first, and he'd like to add on to that here against Framber. 42 pitches through the first 3 now. A little bit better third inning. Foul ball on the first pitch, 0-1. We'll see Franmil Reyes and Gary Sanchez. A lot of Frans and Frams in this game today. Checks his swing, but he went 0-2. He's got to be a little more patient here with Framber. Inside, doesn't chase. It's a nice day in Houston. Just not a nice day against this town. That's a fly ball out to left field at the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-home run day for Mark Canna. On the first 2 at-bats in this series, he homers home run number 32, the league leading 32, into the Crawford seats in left field. Mark Canna taking full advantage. And it's now 3-2. The Expos retake the lead. The cannon strikes. Look at this sign. And here's Franmil Reyes. Jeez, taking on Framber. Franmil is 0 for 1. Curveball, and that's hit well the other way in right. We'll see if that stays in the yard. It's going to be right in the corner and caught by Kyle Tucker for the first out of the fourth. Yeah, he's starting a dumpster fire for sure. Dude is having usually he doesn't hit on the road, which is amazing. But as we mentioned, that short Crawford seats out there is kind of like home, just a little less trashier. There's Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1. He takes a ball 1-0. Canna not a fan. He was a member of the Athletics who had some troubles with the Astros in the AL West back in the day. And Sanchez going to line it right to Carlos Correa. It barely has to move for the second out of the fourth. So Canna took offense to things. Wellington Castillo almost had a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 1 with a double. That was off the top of that high wall in left center. That's a long way to go. Would have been a home run in pretty much any other ballpark. That's got to be close to 380 up there. Takes a strike, 0-1. And low 1-1. If he reaches, we'll see Ryan Braun in the order. Framber misses here, 2-1 to a much more patient Wellington Castillo. We don't see it very often. Seeing it well right now. That's hit pretty well out to left field at the line and off the wall. It's a fair ball. He's going to hold him to a single. He's not going to try to stretch it this time. He was thrown out at third. So he's got a single and a double on the day. Almost missed another home run there. Just barely was fair right off the wall. Off that 315. sign out there. And here's Ryan Braun now with a runner on and 2 outs. First pitch to him, curveball, and that's popped up, and that's going to stay in the yard. And that's going to be Brantley out there to make the catch. So they do get a run back on the second home run for Mark Canha on the day. Have yourself a day, my friend. League leading 32nd home run of the year. And we're not even at the All-Star break yet. Bottom of the fourth, we go 3-2. Expos your score. So it's Jose Altuve, and then we'll see Carlos Correa in the order. Altuve 0 for 1, he reached on an error. That was on Chad Pinder on his first defensive play of the year. We hear the trains going off. The trains are not supposed to go off until they hit a home run. I'm not sure what that's all about. 0-2. There they go again. I'm not sure if you're picking that up or not on the broadcast. Rick Porcello has him 1-2. Porcello 43 pitches entering the fourth here, so not too shabby. Recovered well. That's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Rosarena running it down. He can't get it, and it's going to roll to the wall. The speedy Altuve is going to head for third, and we'll see. He's going to stop at third. He's got himself a leadoff triple.
The batter, number 1.
So it got away from a Rosarena out in center field. He tried to cut it down, and he couldn't. And that just rolled to the deepest part of the ballpark out there. And now the Astros threatening again. Somebody check the cameras. Here's Carlos Correa. We'll pitch to him this time. It was a hit by pitch last time. It was much deserved. 1-0. 239 home runs, 39 RBIs. He is a free agent at the end of the year. That's hit to Framber. Somebody out there, Reyes is out there. Framber, doesn't matter. The Astros score and tie the ball game up again. It's now 3-3, so back and forth we go on the sac fly by Carlos Correa. No taunting this time around, though. Here's Kyle Tucker, 1 for 1. So all even again here in the bottom of the fourth. That's a comebacker. That's going to be up the middle. Hernandez got to hurry, and he does. The shift was played perfectly, and 2 away here in the fourth. So a triple and a sac fly by the Cheaters, part of the order. And it's Jesus Aguilar, 1 for 1. So it makes you think. Ground ball play, another one for Hernandez. He's got to hurry, he does. And that ends the fourth. So a couple good plays by Hernandez there. But the Expos get the 3-3 tie with the Astros now. Yeah, I'm all tongue-tied today. Anytime you say Expos, Astros, Framber, Franmil, I can't do it. Here's Chad Pinder. 0 for 1 with a fly out back in the second. That's why I'm not a broadcaster by any means. Oh, I'd be so horrible. I'd be Brockmeyering. If you haven't watched Brockmeyer, go watch Brockmeyer. It's on IFC, I think. Oh, it's so funny. 0-1. That's going to be hit over to Bregman. And fires over for the first out of the fifth. So Pinder goes down. Stick with last names. Yeah, maybe. Here's Cesar Hernandez, 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the third. Problem is, there's a bunch of Hernandez's, Reyes's, Sanchez's. That's hit to left field. That's going to maybe fall. No, it'll fall in the glove of Brantley for out number 2. We have a lot of guys on our team there, so it's hard to just use last names as well. Here's a Rosarena, 0 for 2. And he's got a towering drive by the Crawford seats as well, and that one is gone. Just clears the wall. Home run, Randy Rosarena, number 21 on the year. He's trying to keep pace with Mark Canha. And that retakes the lead for the Expos. It's now 4-3. Crowd in Houston is stunned. It's dead silent. Rosarena, a little celebration, not much. But he knew that one was gone. The leadoff hitter getting it done today. He's nothing short of amazing. But in those cheap little Crawford seats out there in left, we'll take full advantage of that. We've got the team to do it. And 4-3, your score now here in the 5th. Valdez, pitch number 60 coming. It's a ball, 1-0. Solano 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored on the day. We'll see Marcana if he can reach. That is hit down the third base line and fair. That's going to roll towards the corner. We'll see. He's taking a turn and headed for second. The throw in is a good one from Brantley, and Solano is out trying to stretch it to a double. Good throw from Brantley, but it's Randy Arozarena that gets him one on the board. It's now 4-3 as we enter the bottom of the 5th. So it's 9-1-2 in the Trastros order. It's Jason Castro.
The catcher.
Jason C. Astro.
Castro.
0 for 1 with a pop-out back in the second. Rick Porcello is still out to work now with a 1-run lead. But he'll have to be careful here in the 5th. You see the top of the order here. First pitch swinging. Deep fly ball to center field. Arozarena just runs it down for the first out. Allowed out number 1.
Now batting. Left field.
Porcello going for his 11th win, and you see Aaron Sleggers gets another victory in relief for the Angels, and we'll see them. So I'm sure we'll see Sleggers quite a bit. But unbelievably, he has the league lead in wins, and he's a reliever. Michael Brantley 0 for 2. So they like to come back when he is pitching. Michael Brantley 0 for 2. First pitch, changeup in there for a strike, 0-1. After him, it'll be Miles Straw. If anybody reaches, we'll see Yordan Alvarez. Porcello 50 pitches in. Here's 51. And fouled away, 0-2. So Expos hanging with him. Hanging and banging. Foul ball down there. Careful. 0-2 is going to get him the foul away. It stays alive. He's off 1-2. Trying to work that pitch count as the leadoff hitter. He's doing his job. One out here in the 5th. Curveball, and it gets him. Nice call there, and he can't believe it. He's barking up a storm as he walks away. Nice placement there. Good job by Gary Sanchez to corral that one back in. Set that one up pretty well. Caught the zone. And that's out number 2. Here's Miles Straw, 0 for 2 on the day. Well, the top of the order doesn't get it done, but the middle is. 2 strikeouts for Straw, the speedy center fielder. More in for his defense than anything, but he can't hit. Don't let him fool you. There he is. Base hit. And now they've got some speed on the bags with 2 away here in the 5th as they try to extend the inning. A little poke job opposite field for Straw, and now we will see Yordan Alvarez 0 for 2. They made good work of him. 2 outs here in the 5th. They'd like to end it here. Fly ball out to center field. Arozarena should run that down and does. No problem for him getting his aerobics out there. End of the 5th we go. It's still 4-3 Expos. We'll see Canna, Reyes, and Sanchez, heart of the order.
Your attention, please.
Canada will see a new pitcher in Christian Javier. 16 appearances for him, 39 innings, 2.77 ERA. He's been decent. One of the better guys out of that bullpen. But here is Mark Canna, 2 for 2, with 2 home runs on the day in his first 2 at-bats. Having a monster day playing with the Crawford boxes out there. Boy, tied up that sign in there in the first home run. The second one just got out. Well, we'll see if he can tack on some more here, facing a new pitcher in Javier. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 in the order, heart of the order. First pitch, here is a fly ball to left field in the Crawford seats again. Off the sign and gone. 3 home runs for Mark Canna in the first 3 at-bats. And it's still early. He's going for 4 on the day. Home run Mark Canna. He cannot be stopped. He can taunt the crowd if he wants to. Dude is amazing. Hey, Evil Dragons, how we doing? Thanks for joining again. We're in game 1 of a 3-game series with the ASTROS. And you see there, Mark Canha's 3rd home run of the day. Playing with the cheap Crawford seats out there. It's 5-3 now here in the 6th, and he's got a chance for sure to come up for a 4th time and see if he can get 4 home runs in a ball game. That's something he has not done this year despite hitting 33 home runs. Unbelievable. Fran Mil Reyes takes a swinging strike, 1-1. On deck, you have Gary Sanchez. But man, the outburst coming from Mark Canha today. Astros bullpen getting ready in a hurry. Austin Pruitt and Ryan Stanek getting loose. Christian Javier was greeted on the first pitch. Ball misses and it's 2-2 to Reyes. So we talked about it, the wind blowing out to left. It was a perfect opportunity for the right-handed hitters in the Expo lineup to take full advantage. And they're doing that here today. 5-3 your score. Ball 3-2. Rosarena's got 1 on the day and Canha's got 3. That is your score today. Fouled away. Franmil will stay alive, 3-2. So getting her done. And takes a walk. It's ball 4. Evil Dragons, tomorrow's your birthday. All right. I believe we're going to have a special stream tomorrow, but if I don't see you, have a happy birthday. Very cool. I know you're going to be out doing stuff, so enjoy it. Hope it's well for you. Gary Sanchez standing in 0-for-2. He's got Reyes, a runner on first. First pitch to him is a strike 0-1. Sanchez has grounded into 10 double plays this year, so that's always a possibility. No outs here in the 6th. Fastball, and that's a possibility here. 6-4, 2-3. They do turn the double play. So base runners erased. 2 away now here in the 6th. Well, here's Wellington Castillo having a good day. 2-for-2 with a single and a double. The double was almost a home run. Am I 37? Oh my God, I'm not that old. No, close, but no. I'm 33. Jeez. Make me feel horrible. No, I'm kidding. It's the beard, I know. Make me look older. 0-2. Boy. Oh, well. 0-2 to Wellington. Lays off 1-2. Yeah, 33. Good play by Altuve over there, ends the 6th, but not before Mark Canha tacks on another. That is home run number 3 for him on the day. He will try to go for more on the day. His first 3 at-bats, 3 home runs. Can't ask for more. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-3 your score. It'll be our best part of the day. 4, 5, and 6. Alex Bregman leads things off. He's 0-for-2 with 2 flyouts. We'll see Altuve, and we'll also see Correa. Best part of the order. 6th inning, 5-3. Rick Porcello's still out there, nearing 60 pitches. And first pitch, that's going to be towards the wall. Rosarena's got to go a long way here on the wall. Makes the catch. Nice play by Rosarena.
The batter, the second baseman.
He had to go a long way out there at the 409 sign and makes a catch and bounces off the wall. Nice play for him to stick with it. So that's a quick out number 1. And here's Jose Altuve. Full bang for him. They're going to want to make sure that they have somebody ready to go. They're going to have Oliver Perez when the lefty comes up. So face the heart of the order one more time. Here's Altuve, and he's going to have himself a base hit. He's been unstoppable today. Single for him right here. He had a triple as well. He reached on an error. Well, the Astros trying to get something going again, and here is Carlos Correa. 1 on, 1 out. They'd love a double play here. Correa, no official at-bat today. He had a sac fly in the 4th, and he was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, like we mentioned that we would. No retaliation. I think bygones be bygones, but we'll never forget about the Astros. 0-2. Just don't do it again. Swung on and missed. They will get Correa. I'll give him an applause for that. 5th strikeout for Rick Porcello, and now 2 away. And here is Kyle Tucker. The question is, are they going to the bullpen? We're going to have a quick mound visit with Porcello, but I think that's just to get the bullpen ready to go, and it is. They're going to go to Oliver Perez to face the lefty Kyle Tucker in the order. So Brandon Hyde will come get Rick Porcello. He leaves with the lead. And a runner on. So he will depart, not being able to get through the 6th inning, but 5 2/3. And here is Oliver Perez to get the final out in the 6th. 1.93 ERA for him. He's been good, keeping lefties in check. 32 strikeouts, 23 innings of work for him. So here's the lefty-lefty matchup. Kyle Tucker 1 for 2. They have Altuve on first. First pitch from Perez misses with the sinker for ball 1-0. Tucker 1 for 2. He singled back in the 2nd. 1-0 misses 2-0. So it would be 14 tomorrow. That's cool. Yeah, I'm much older, unfortunately. So I apologize. 3-0 on deck is Aguilar. But no, for seriousness though, have a happy birthday tomorrow. I'm sure you'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow. So do enjoy that. Have a great day tomorrow. 3-1. But definitely enjoy it. You're still young, you get to enjoy them. 3-2, swung and a miss by Tucker. Once you get to be about my age, then it doesn't really matter. And my birthday's the day after Christmas, of all things. This is kind of another day. Got him looking, and that retires the side here in the 6th. They leave the runner stranded. Altuve was trying to take off, and that ends the 6th. 5-3 your score. Expos still on front as they try to finish this one off today in game number 1. It'll be 7, 8, 9, Ryan Braun. We're going to have Tim Hill go. That seems like the way to go, I think, yeah. Going to sit down Robertson. They're going to have Tim Hill warmed up and ready to go. A lot of lefties in this lineup. We'll use our lefties accordingly. Ryan Braun stands in 0 for 2, facing Christian Javier. First pitch, sliders in there for a strike. 0-1. So this is game 1 of a 3-game series if you're just joining. The big day for Mark Canha, though. 3 home runs. Ground ball play for Altuve, fires it over, and the first out. Randy Rosarena also has a home run on the day, but it's been 4 RBIs and 3 home runs for Mark Canha. That's the difference. And he's going for 4 next time he comes up. Here's Chad Pinder 0 for 2. Mark Canha will be guaranteed an at-bat in the 8th. So he's got a chance. But we'll get there when we get there. Chad Pinder right now 0 for 2 in his return to the lineup from COVID protocol. And at the right time, he's got a fly ball to left field. That's got a chance. And that one's gone. Chad Pinder homers in his return. So finally get it going. 6th home run of the year for him. And that extends it a little bit further. 6-3 your score. So welcome back, Chad Pinder. back in the lineup. He's at third base with the loss of Austin Nola. Has his job back and returns with a bang. Pun intended. Yeah, I can't wait for the Padres to make work of the Astros in the series in real life. That starts today. But I'm torn because the Padres are a half game out in front of the Dodgers right now. We beat the Giants again. Ryan Stanek coming in. 9.14 ERA for him. It's been a rough one. 29 strikeouts though, but 26 walks. So here's Cesar Hernandez, one away here in the 7th. We're just joining game 1 of the 3-game series with the trash team. That's hit pretty well out to right field, and we'll see if that stays in the park. That's going to, and caught by Tucker out there. Seth Curry got hurt in your franchise league. I hope, oh, geez. That's terrible. I guess you're going to have to put the ball team together. Lonzo and LaMelo. I don't know. That sucks. Randy Arozarena. That's probably why they didn't acquire him in real life, because he got hurt. Or he's injury prone, maybe. I don't know. Arozarena 1 for 3 with that home run. Last time up. And that's hit pretty well out to left center. That's going to get down and roll to the wall. Arozarena's going to take the turn and head for second, so the inning not over yet. He's got himself a 2-out double. But don't go anywhere just yet. Standing in is Donovan Solano. On deck is Mark Canha with 3 home runs on the day, looking to get 4. We'll definitely see him next inning if they make the out. But he is looming on deck, and a good opportunity for Solano here with a runner on second to extend the inning a little bit further and get themselves another insurance run. Swung on and missed, 0-1 by Solano. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. He's out for 5 weeks, oh my gosh. Yeesh. No bueno. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Good year for Solano with runners in scoring position. A base hit could go a long way here. Misses with the slider, 1-2. So we got 2 more games on tap for you after this one. We're in the 7th, 6-3 your score. 4 home runs in the ball game, 3 from Mark Canha alone. 2-2 lays off. Canha is on deck, so we'll either see him in the 7th or the 8th. And lays off full 3-2. Arozarena will be on the move, and he's got good speed. So we'll see what happens here. Something's got to give. 3-2. Here it is. And popped up. Arozarena is going to run home anyhow in case they miss it, but they get it. So Mark Canha will lead things off in the 8th, but it's Chad Pinder. They got himself a home run. Here in the 7th, it's time to stretch, so we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. 6-3 your score. Slow motion, jeez.
Leading up for the Astros, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
All right, and we're back to you live from Minute Maid Field. RJ to DJ with you in Houston with the Expos running away 6-3 over the Trastros. They're going to have a new pitcher out of the bullpen to face Jesus Aguilar, and it's Tim Hill, acquired from the San Diego Padres. 22 appearances for him, a 3-0 record, 2.28 ERA. The Submariner throwing from the left side. Your record's 29-6. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Pretty good team. So they'll face the righty here, but he'll have two lefties after. And they'll make sure they keep this ball game where it is. David Robertson's gonna get warm as well. So here's the lefty Tim Hill facing the righty Jesus Aguilar, 1 for 2. The power hitter stands in and takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. When we get back to the top of the 8th, we'll see Mark Canha, who's 3 for 3 with 3 home runs, try to go for 4. And an amazing day for him. Swung on a miss, 0-2. He's going to have a monster series. This is just game 1 of a 3-game series that we're featuring today, so stay tuned. We've got 2 more on tap for you. 2 more to bang around. You're playing on Hall of Fame? Dang. Okay. It's not bad at all. I think on 2K, I don't know what I play on. I think I play on All-Star, maybe. I know Pro I'm really good at, but I think I played on All-Star. I'm gonna say. 1-2. And doesn't go. 2-2. Shadows falling, darkness falling. Here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Beautiful night. Wish I could say better about the team that they're playing. Shovel play over there to Tim Hill, and he's got it. Nice play by Canha to Tim Hill. And it's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th, and here's the lefty-lefty matchup, Jason Castro, and on deck is Brantley. So it'll go after the bottom of the order here. Swung and I missed, 0-1. Expo bullpen continues to get it done. If you missed it yesterday with the series, it was a bullpen game in Game 3 against the Blue Jays after Tyler Glasnow went down with an injury. And with 1 out in the first, they pitched the rest of the way, a 1-hitter the entire rest of the way. And that game went to 10 innings. Swung on a miss. Castro goes down. I don't like how computer plays on sports games. I found my sports.
The left fielder, number 23.
Oh, on how they play on Hall of Fame. Yeah, I can understand. I don't like a lot of things that they do on here too, but it is what it is. 0-1 misses to Brantley, 1-1. If he can reach, we'll see Miles Straw. We're trying to get out of it here with the lefty-lefty matchup for Tim Hill. But even though Austin Nola's down, they have some good pieces in that bullpen that they acquired as well at the same time. That's caught by Hernandez out in left field, and that ends the 7th. So keeping it rolling. Down go the Astros 1-2-3, 6-3. And we'll see Mark Canha stand in to lead it off in the 8th. Don't go anywhere. He's looking for 4 home runs in this ball game. So here he is, Mark Canha. First 3 at-bats and 3 dingers. There's number 1. There's number 2. And there's the 3rd, all in left field by the Crawford seats. 1-2 off the wall, actually. And here we go. He'll face Ryan Stanek here as he goes for his 4th home run. 3 for 3. Monster day. And he's going to pop up the first pitch, and he's not going to get another chance, I don't think. Unless they tie this ball game up. That's caught, so he's going to end it at 3 for 4. So gave it a ride. Nothing doing. And here's Franmil 0 for 2 with a walk. And he pops up the first pitch. And that's caught by Altuve over there for out number 2. So quickly, 2 pitches and 2 outs. Gary Sanchez will stand at 0 for 3. Yeah, there's some games I can do a better difficulty at. Like, I can play soccer on a higher difficulty. Basketball, kind of. Football, I can't. Football, I definitely can't. I throw too many interceptions. That's just how it is. I can play, like, on Pro or whatever it is. Why is computer trash? I don't know. I have no idea. 2-1 to Gary Sanchez. If he can reach, we'll see Wellington Castillo here in the 8th. They try to continue on, 6-3. Fouled away. Cano wants another at-bat. They'll have to bat around in the 9th. You're saying there's a chance. 3-2. You see Castillo on deck having a good day again. Still hitting over 400. Three-two, here it is. That's hit well out to left field. That's got a chance, and that one is long gone out to left. Home run, Gary Sanchez. The home run parade continues. Home run derby out to left field. And they extended a little bit further, 7-3 now. Gary Sanchez joins in on the fun. A home run to the back part of the Crawford seats. Here's Wellington Castillo, 2 for 3 with a single and a double on the day. He'd love to add to it as well. Stanek, as we mentioned, was not a good pitcher. He had a really high ERA coming in. So there you go. Lays off 1-1. I could talk about trash on the Astros. The computer's bad. Their computer's trash. Popped up to the opposite field, and down in the corner there and right, Tucker will get it. And that ends the 8th, but not before they tack on one more from Gary Sanchez. Solo shot for him, joining in on the home run parade today. Canna doesn't get his 4th, but Sanchez gets one. And 7-3 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. So we'll see 2, 3, and 4, Miles Straw, and then we'll see Yordan Alvarez and Alex Bregman. For Straw, he's actually going to face, I think we're going to leave Tim Hill in for a few more. He threw 15 pitches, but he does well against this kind of situation. Ground ball play for Sanchez. He's got to hurry. Straw runs fast. He gets him here for out number 1 on the first pitch, so nice work by Tim Hill, and now he's got a lefty-lefty matchup in Yordan Alvarez, and Yordan's 0 for 3 on the day. A good opportunity here. David Robertson warming in the bullpen. He might finish this one off with a 4-game lead. That may be why they're asking Tim Hill to go a little bit further with these lefty-lefty matchups. 1-1. Fouled away, it's 1-2. That's hit pretty well out to right field, and that's going to be run down by Reyes out there. Makes the catch, and out number 2.
Third baseman number
So
2.
good work from Tim Hill to get 2 more outs, and here's Alex Bregman, but he'll be greeted with some bangs and a new pitcher. They're going to call upon David Robertson to come in, and they may ask him to get 4 outs with the 4-run lead. So you see it there, 0-1 record, 1.61 ERA. He's been good against right-handers, and that's the idea. 43 strikeouts and 22 innings of work. Here's the righty, Alex Bregman, 0 for 3. First pitch to him, swung on and missed, 0-1. This is game 1 of the 3-game series we're featuring today from Houston. And then we want to get out of Houston. Swung on and missed, 0-2. We'll be on to California. We play in the Angels. That'll be on the stream tomorrow. We're going to have a late stream tomorrow. That's going to be around probably noon or 1 o'clock Pacific time. We're playing a little bit later than usual. But do join us for that. Swung on a miss, and Bregman goes down swinging, and that ends the 8th. No more banging in Houston, apparently. They ended after the first couple innings. 7-3 right now. Bullpen getting it done as we go to the 9th. We'll see another reliever, Austin Pruitt. 3.86 ERA from him. And he has not done well against right-handers. As you see there, 563 are hitting against for righties. 200 against lefties. He's going to see a ton of righties here. We'll see Ryan Braun to lead things off, 0 for 3. We'll see how it goes here in the 9th, leading by 4. It's been all Expos since the 4th. Astros scored 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, and they were playing back and forth with the Expos, but all Expos now, as we like to see it. Swung on a miss. He's going to get Ryan Braun here for out number 1 of the 9th. Here's Chad Pinder. He had himself a solo home run. It's been a while since we've seen a home run from him. So welcome back to him to the lineup. And first pitch to him, swung on and missed, 0-1. And fouled away, trying to hang with Austin Pruitt there. Good slider. And 0-2. One out here in the 9th. Almost done with this one. Hit pretty well out to right field. It popped up. And Kyle Tucker will get it for out number 2. So here's Cesar Hernandez, the switch hitting shortstop, 0 for 3 today, right from the left side. Trying to extend the inning. We'll be back to the top of the order. We'd like to get Canna another at-bat if possible, but it would take 3 hits to do the job. 2-away here in the 9th. They're not going to get that opportunity unless the Astros tie the ball game. Fouled away and 0-2 to Hernandez. Rosarena's on deck. He's got himself a home run on the day. Ground ball, that should do it. Pruitt will take it himself and fire it over, and that ends the 9th for the Expos. But they've got 3 outs to get on the Astros. We'll see Altuve, Correa, and Tucker. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Don't go away. So it's Jose Altuve to lead things off. Roberto Ozuna getting warm in the bullpen.
Second baseman, Jose.
So David Robertson back out there, 4 pitches. It only took him to get through 1 out in the 8th. So he's going to face Altuve here, 2 for 3, and he's going to have himself, no! Thought maybe to get an out, or get a base hit there. Rosarena ran it down, and Altuve is retired for out number 1. Allowed out number 1 there. Nice play by Rosarena to stick with it. That was a liner. Here is Carlos Correa, and 0 for 1. We'll greet him. He's been hit by a pitch. He's had a sacrifice fly. And he's going to have himself a base hit with 1 out here in the 9th. He's going to try for 2. Here's the throw from Braun over to second, and not in time. Correa is on second with a double. 1 out hitting here. They need 4 to tie and 5 to win. So still a long ways away. Here's Kyle Tucker, 1 for 3. Robertson still trying to get out of the jam. Swung on and missed, 0-1. We mentioned Ozuna's in the bullpen. If it becomes a safe situation, it actually does if they put him in right now. It's a 3-run game with nobody on. It's a 4-run game with 1 runner on. So technically it is a safe situation if you enter in now. Swung on a miss, though. They'll get Kyle Tucker. Route number 2, a big out 2. And now they're 1 away. It's Jesus Aguilar, the big bopper over at first base. 1 for 3 with a single on the day. Fouled away. So we're wrapping up game 1 of the 3-game series. We got 2 more on tap, so stay tuned for that. Plenty more to play today. Glad you could join us. 1-1. Taking out the trash, recycling. 1-2. Down to their last strike right here. Crowd trying to get the Astros going. Lays off on the cutter, and 2-2. On deck, the bottom of the order, Jason Castro. 3-2, full count. So the runner will be on the move. That's Correa over there. Doesn't matter, though. It matters at the plate. And curveball gets him. Robertson finishes off the inning. And it's a 7-3 victory for the Expos. Taking care of the Astros in game number 1, a 4-run game. They swept the Astros in Montreal. They take game 1 here. So doing their job. 7 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They scored in every but the 2nd, 3rd, and the 9th on a day where Mark Canha hit 3 home runs in his first 3 at-bats. Couldn't get the 4th, though. 3-for-4 day for him. Still a monster day. Randy Rosarena had 1. Chad Pinder had 1. And Gary Sanchez also had 1. So a big home run day for the Boppers. Montreal takes game 1. You see the Sanchez home run. So we got 2 more to play for you. Still plenty of baseball ahead. Mark Canha, the player of the game, of course. Rick Porcello does get the win despite only going 5 2/3. Gave up 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 3 runs. Framber Valdez takes the loss. So there you go. He was 6 home runs on the day combined. And that's game 1 in the books. So couldn't ask for a better day there. We took care of all we needed to in Houston. And we'll keep her rolling here in a second. I do believe there's a roster update coming out, so I don't know if the servers are going to be a little bad or not. Hopefully they won't. Yeah, see, the servers are probably down at the moment. Yep, they're offline at the moment. So I don't get credit for anything, unfortunately. But we'll keep on rolling. We don't have to save. Anibal Sanchez will pitch game 2 against Jose Urquidy. I don't know how to pronounce it. Urquidy. No idea. He's 3-5. Anibal Sanchez 9-1. Going for another win. Rick Porcello now 11-1 on the year, so that's awesome to see. And we're moving right along. Let's go in and get into game 2. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. Tyler Glasnow is no longer injured. That is awesome. And Matt Kemp is no longer injured. Awesome. The Nationals are interested in offering a trade. Let's take a look at this. They want Jorge Bonifacio, and they're offering Daniel Hudson, and that's it. Daniel Hudson makes $5.5 million, and I don't need another reliever at the moment. He is a 4-1, 3.19 ERA. He's good, but he's 34 years old, and I don't need to get rid of Jorge Bonifacio at the moment. Now, if you want to trade me somebody else, we can talk about that. But no, I don't necessarily want that deal, so I do apologize. I just don't want the deal. And it's not a very good one. So we do get everybody back, which is nice, and we need to make sure the rotation is set again. Glasnow could probably start again at any given time. I mean, he barely pitched, so you might be able to just pencil him right back in. We'll see. And we do get Matt Kemp back in the lineup, so that's good. Everybody's recovered for the time being. Just no more injuries, please. Having a rough time. So here we go, Minute Maid Ballpark, overcast skies. So the roof we're going to close, because that doesn't make any sense to have the roof open and overcast skies. That means, chance of rain. Anibal Sanchez and Tyler Glasnow's ready to go. He can go back to work if we needed him to. Anibal Sanchez isn't fully healthy, but he's going to go. We'll maybe think about bumping Glasnow up and giving Hamels another day of rest too. That's possible. So as far as giving guys the day off, Ryan Braun's going to definitely need it. So Matt Kemp will be penciled in. Maybe he'll get the start at left. Thinking maybe Mark Canha needs a day off. He was on fire. Although I want to leave him in. Boy, I don't know how we can do that. I can't move guys around anymore because I don't have 3 catchers, and that kind of screws me over now. Yeah, I don't think there's a situation I can make that work. One has the DH. I'd love to have Wellington still DH. Wellington needs to learn how to play something else. Gary Sanchez needs to play first base or something. So I think we'll leave that alone. Sanchez will get the day off in game 3 for Wellington. Yeah, I just don't think I can do anything else here. So I think I'm going to leave her alone. You know what? Let's give Rosarena the day off. We'll put Bonifacio in. I don't want to get stuck with too many guys having the day off. So this looks good in the lineup. I think that'll work for us. That'll work. All right, let's roll.
Ce match vous est présenté par la brasserie O'Keeffe Limitée, brasseur des bières O'Keeffe, Raleigh et Carlsberg.
And back to you from Minute Maid Ballpark. Game number 2 of the 3-game series. The roof is closed today. And back with you for a little more Expos baseball on the show. You see there, Astros 50-29 on the year, but they take the loss in Game 1 by a score of 7-3. They'll have Jose Urquidy on the mound for them. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not even sure. 15 starts for him, 3-5 record on the year. 50 strikeouts in 77 innings of work, 27 walks, 70 hits. We'll see how he fares here with this good lineup for the Expos. And leading things off, getting the start today is Jorge Bonifacio. Rosarena will take the night off. 293 for Bonifacio, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs. We're underway with overcast skies and the roof closed, so wind not blowing today. I think the Astros said enough of the home run ball from the Expos. That's all it was. A Mark Canha 3 home run day. He's in the lineup again today. Astros wearing their prison jumpsuits in orange. Expos gray and red. Fouled away, and it'll be 1-2. Or 1-1, excuse me. On deck, we'll see Solano and then Mark Canha here in the first. We'll see how he fares. First pitch, that's going opposite field to right. Pretty well hit out there, but that'll be Kyle Tucker. And he makes the catch for out number 1. Lineup for you for the Expos: Bonifacio, Solano, Canha, Reyes, Sanchez, Castillo. The start again at DH. Matt Kemp back in the lineup. He's going to play left field today. Pinder and Hernandez. We have no stolen bases this year. We don't do it. We just don't do it. We hit bombs. Lineup for the Astros for you: Brantley, Straw, Alvarez, Bregman, Altuve, Correa, Tucker, Aguilar, and Castro. So same lineup as yesterday. That took the loss. So here's Donovan Solano, 315 hitter this year. He's been a doubles machine, singles machine. 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. 5th in the AL with that batting average. Frame Mill was leading. I'm not sure if he is anymore. Inside pitch, that's hit pretty well out to the left field, but that's going to be popped up. That's going to be caught over there by Brantley for out number 2. Quickly 2 away here in the first, just getting underway from Minute Maid Park. But here is Mark Canha, now 33 home runs on the year. That leads in home runs and RBIs. 283 average, 67 RBIs. A 3 home run day in game number 1. What has he got in store for game 2? Just missed having 4 home runs. And first pitch to him today with no wind and a ball 1-0. We'll see if that comes into play at all. 1-0, or yeah, 1-0 inside 2-0. On deck, we'll see Franmil Reyes. And that is going to be speared by Correa. He's going to throw it over to first, so takes away a base hit from Mark Canha. So nothing doing for the Expos to begin. Correa makes the, he's all right. Decent play there. He's done better. We'll go to the bottom of the first with the Astros coming to bat. They're going to face a good one in Anibal Sanchez, 9-1 on the year, a 1.89 ERA. You see it there, 134 strikeouts in 95 innings of work. What a workhorse with only 1 walk. There's Michael Brantley to lead things off, hitting an even 300, 12 home runs, 27 RBIs. Sanchez will twist and turn like Hideo Nomo and fires back in, and first pitch is going to be a base hit out to left. So first pitch swinging, and here come the Astros already, leadoff base hit. That'll bring up the speedy Miles Straw, hitting 264, hitting much better against righties than lefties. 5 home runs, 27 RBIs as they try to get off with a bang. Somebody check the cameras, somebody check the monitors. Ground ball, they got a chance to turn 2 here. They're going to have to hurry, though. 6-4, and they don't get the out at first. So they do get the force out. And now the speedy Miles Straw is on at first with 1 away. That'll bring up the DH Yordan Alvarez, hammering left-handed pitching this year. 281, 19 home runs, 57 RBIs as they'll face Anibal Sanchez here with now 1 away in the first. And swings and misses, 0-1. Expos, they moving on up, 64 and 15. That is way over tops in the AL East. They're running away. It's almost 50 games over 500. That is hit well out to left field, and that is off the top of the wall. Kemp is going to corral it. The play at home, here's Straw, and here's the throw home, not in time. The Astros will take the lead on the RBI double by Yordan Alvarez. Just missed a 2-run home run. An opposite field shot to left. Kemp had to wait for it to come off the wall. He had no chance at it, almost a home run. Straw with his speed takes advantage and heads home, and it's an RBI double for Yordan Alvarez. Just offline to Gary Sanchez. So the Astros strike first, and here is Alex Bregman, greeted with a bang. 310 hitter, 16 home runs, 62 RBIs as they try to tack on a few more. Anibal Sanchez giving up a rare run. His ERA going on up. And a strike 0-1 here. On deck is Jose Altuve. Foul ball. Well, we'll see if it's a back and forth day, or if it's all Expos or all Astros. Swung on and missed. They'll get Bregman here for the second out in the first. First strikeout for Sanchez on the day. That'll bring up Jose Altuve. Altuve hitting 271. He had a good day yesterday. A couple base hits. 2 outs. Runner on second is Yordan Alvarez. He pops up the first pitch to Mark Canha right near the first base bag, makes the catch, and that ends the first. So they do get a run off the RBI double from Yordan Alvarez. After 1-0, your score from Trash Town. We'll see 4, 5, and 6 for Montreal. It's going to be their big bopper, Franmil Reyes. And we'll see Gary Sanchez, and Wellington Castillo gets another start again, riding his hot hitting. They face Urquidy. And a first pitch strike, 0-1. So just getting underway from Minute Maid Ballpark. Fouled away. After this, we're off to California tomorrow to take on the Angels. A little bit of a road trip for us. Took 3 of 4 in Toronto on the stream yesterday. Won game 1 here. This is game 2 of the 3-game series against the Trastros. So having a good week. It's been a really good week. Fouled away at 0-2. We missed the stream on Tuesday, so we're going to reward you guys with one on Saturday against the Angels. Fouled away. It'll be a later stream. Won't have it at the same time. It'll be most likely 1 o'clock Pacific time, so a little bit later on. But we'll have that for you. Fouled away. Ray is staying alive, 0-2. No way out here in the second. Lays off, good take, 1-2 after fouling off so many. 8 pitches this at bat. 1-2, good take again. Curveball just danced away. And 2-2. A much more gloomy day, overcast skies, the roof is closed. Fouled away again, Reyes staying with him. That's now 10 pitches in the at-bat. Here's number 11. Here it is. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to be splitting the gap in right center. We'll see. He's going to take the turn and head for second. Straw picks it up and fires it in, but it's going to be a stand-up double to lead things off for Franmil Reyes after an 11-pitch at-bat. So good job by Franmil. And that's going to bring up Gary Sanchez with an RBI opportunity. So Gary homered in the day yesterday, 288 on the year. Got a chance to score one here. Ground ball, and that is going to get through out to right. Here comes Franmil. Here comes the throw home, and it's not in time. Franmil's speed, if there is any, beats it out. And that's an RBI single by Gary Sanchez. That just barely got through out to right. He had the shift played on, and he played it right up the hole. A nice piece of work by Gary Sanchez, and we have a tie ball game here with still nobody out, a runner on first, and here is Wellington Castillo. The all-of-a-sudden superpower DH catcher, whatever you want to call him, hitting .414 still on the year. Since he was acquired, he was in AAA for the Nationals, just wasting away. Got the call. And the catcher's getting it done right now. We don't have enough positions to put him in. Somebody's got to start playing first base. Wellington a little short for that. Maybe Gary Sanchez can. That's going to be a comebacker. And to the pitcher, Urquidy throws it over to first for the first out. Sanchez will advance to second on the play. So one away here in the second. Here's the defense for the Astros for you. Brantley, Straw, Tucker, Bregman, Correa, Altuve, and Aguilar, and Castro catching. Same lineup as yesterday that lost. So here's Matt Kemp back in the lineup after missing a few days with an abdominal strain. Hitting .315, an all-star year. Hopefully it's enough to give him the all-star start. Hitting over 300 again. Having a monster comeback year. Can't complain about the things he's doing. And he's going to have himself a base hit there. Nobody's positioned over there. The run comes in to score. Sanchez scores. It's now 2-1. It's an RBI single for Matt Kemp as well. So welcome back to the lineup for Kemp. Brett Strom, the pitching coach for the Astros, is going to have a talk and say, hey, dude, they're taking the trash out on us. Here's Chad Pinder. He's actually riding a 5-game hitting streak after returning yesterday. He homered in the game. He's 5 for 17 in those 5 games. So Pinder will face Urquidy here, one away in the second. 2-1 now your score. The Expos rally back with 2 in the second. Don't call it a comeback. Swung on and missed. 1-1. On deck will be Hernandez. Curveball way up high there. Tries to take and fouled away. So appreciate everybody hanging out. We're in game 2 of the 3-game series that we're featuring today. So hope y'all enjoy. We'll be banging a little bit here in the bottom of the second. That's going to be a double play ball, though. It's going to be 4-6-3, so retires the base runner, and that'll end the second. But 2 runs come in to score on 2 RBI singles, and now to the bottom of the second we go. 2-1, the Expos lead. Carlos Correa to lead things off for the Astros. So he's greeted by our team. We're just banging in the dugout. 232 hitter, 9 home runs, 40 RBIs. Anibal Sanchez, 8 pitches it took him to get through the first. He did give up a run, but he's back to work here in the second with the lead. And a first pitch strike 0-1 to Correa. After him, we'll see Tucker. And I don't know. I was trying to think. Ground ball play for Hernandez. His shortstop counterpart throws it over, no problem for the first out. Defense for you for the Expos. Kemp gets the start in left. Bonifacio gets the start in center. And Reyes, Pinder, Hernandez, Solano, Canna, and Sanchez. Here's Kyle Tucker in 262. First pitch to him, patented splitters in there, 0-1. Tucker might get himself a nice little all-star vote in right field. He's fourth in the running. Might get the nod. Popped up in foul territory. Gary Sanchez makes the catch. No problem for him. That's out number 2. And here's Jesus Aguilar. Aguilar, a better average against lefties, but more home runs against righties. Against righties, he's an all-or-nothing guy. And first pitch coming to him here, 2 outs, is a ball, 1-0. Aguilar 0 for 5 against Sanchez. Changeup, left it up there a little bit, but popped up in right field, and Franmil will get that one, and that ends the second. So nothing doing here for the Astros. After 2-1 your score. For the Expos, we'll see Cesar Hernandez lead things off, 9-1 and 2 to face Urquidy. Hitting 298 on the year. Having an all-star year. He's got the vote at second base. He should start the all-star game over there, and a few of his counterparts may join him. 1-1 lays off 1-1. And that's up the middle. That is off of Urquidy. Aguilar's going to corral it, but Hernandez is going to be on first. Now we got to check on Jose to see if he is all right. That hit him square in the thigh. He's going to try to walk it off. Hernandez is going to have himself a base hit, and it's back to the top of the order for Bonifacio. Nobody out here in the third. Then takes a strike, 0-1. Bonifacio flew out in the first. He's 0 for 1. On deck, Donovan Solano. And then Mark Canna. Popped up in foul territory on the left, and it's Alex Bregman that make a catch out number 1 here in the third. Bonifacio retired again. Here's Donovan, 0 for 1 and 1 for 4 in the series. He's out of the flyout back in the first. Good speed over there at first. That's a ground ball. A chance to turn 2. They'll have to hurry. And Altuve took a little bit of a hit over there at second from Hernandez. But they do turn the double play. 6-4 to 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Still leading at 2-1 over the Astros. So it's 9-1 and 2 for Houston. Jason Castro leading things off, the left-handed hitting catcher. 248, 6 home runs, 11 RBIs, and he goes to work against Anibal Sanchez. He took 15 pitches through the first 2 innings and back to work here with a strike, 0-1. Shift is on. Pinder, the only man on the left side. Oh, and 2, fouled away. So far, so good, leading by a run. And swung on and missed. They'll get Castro. Another strikeout for Sanchez. That is number 2. So first time through the order. And here's Michael Brantley, 1 for 1. He led off on the first pitch with a base hit. 1-0 on the cutter. Dark, overcast skies. The roof is closed this time around. He's going to have himself maybe a double down the left field line all the way down there. He's headed for second. And a ball gets away from Kemp. It almost landed in the seats. It went over the seats as it came across. And Brantley's going to have himself a 1-out double and a chance to tack on a run. Here's Miles Straw. And he's 0 for 1. The speedster from center field. First pitch to him is a strike, 0 and 1. For Straw, 0 for 1, a ground out and a run scored. 1 for 5 on the day. Or 1 for 5 in the series, excuse me. 1 for 1. One out here in the third, trying to get out of a jam. Got a runner in scoring position here to try to tie things up. All the way and still 1 and 2. To Miles Straw on deck, Yordan Alvarez. So you want to take care of business right now. Splitter, that's hit up well out to center field. That's going to be caught by Bonifacio. We'll see. They're not going to tag, so the runner remains with 2 outs at second base. Next steps Yordan Alvarez with 2 away. 1 for 1 with an RBI double last time up. He's got a chance to do it again. Oh, 1-2. Swings, takes a healthy hack at the first pitch and misses, 0 and 1. Splitter fouls it away, 0 and 2. We'll see if we can end the inning here with a punch out. Sanchez turns and fires and gets his man. Caught him chasing down low, and Yordan Alvarez down on strikes. Third strikeout for Sanchez, and he holds on with a 2-1 lead after 3. So it's the heart of the order for Montreal. We'll see Mark Canha leading things off here, 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the first. But he can strike at any time. Urquidy, 37 pitches through the first 3. Back to work here. And first pitch is a ball down low, 1 and 0. The shift is on. We have all 3 cheaters on the left side, Altuve, Correa, and Bregman. They can all get together and have a... Oh, I can't say that on Twitter. Or on Twitch. Or on Twitter, probably either. And they're going to play right to the shift. That's going to be Correa over there. Fires over to first for the first out. Oh, I'd like to say a lot of things about the Astros, but I can't.
Now back to right field.
I don't want to get banned yet. So the Skeeters and the Hooks, the Astros minor league affiliates. Not too worried about them. So 1 away, here's Franmil. 1 for 1 on the day so far. And first pitch, 1 out. Up the middle, diving stab by Correa. Boots off of him, and he's not going to get it. Correa's going to be aboard again. 2 hits for him. Ruled a base hit. So 1 on, 1 out. And here's Gary Sanchez, and Gary Sanchez has an RBI double on the day so far. 1 for 1. First pitch ball, 1 and 0. So we'll see if they can extend. Tack on another. 1-run game right now. Ground ball, that's a chance to turn 2. 6-4, 2-3. They turn another double play by the Astros defense. And that will send it to the bottom of the fourth with a 2-1 lead still. We'll see Bregman, Altuve, and Correa when we come back. So here we go. It's time to bang. Alex Bregman standing in 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first. He's 0 for in the series. And Sanchez will go to work with the cheater part of the order. And ground ball on the first pitch. Canha, nice stab, throws over to Sanchez covering. Nice play by the 2 hooking up. Route number 1. Here's Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 with a pop out back in the first. If you're just joining, we're in game 2 of the 3-game series. We got 1 more on tap for you as well. Don't go anywhere. 2-1 your score. Popped up in foul territory. Franmel's got a long way to go. He's not going to get it. He's not that fast. So it's 1-1. On deck, Correa. Ground ball play over to short. Hernandez got to hurry. Fires it over in time. Nice play by Cesar Hernandez for out number 2. So 2 away, and here's Correa. 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the second. He's 1 for 3 in the series. Hit by a pitch yesterday. That was nice. And has a liner out to left for a base hit. So he's going to get on this time and extend the inning. And it'll be Kyle Tucker after him.
The right fielder, number 30.
We'll make sure not to taunt the Montreal crowd again. Kyle Tucker 0 for 1. Big lefty stands in. Ground ball play to Canada. He'll take it himself over to first and no problem. Despite the base runner, they get out of it. And down go the Astros after 4, 2-1. Still your score for the Expos. So back with you in Houston. And we can't wait to get out of Houston. Wellington Castillo lead things off 6, 7, and 8 in the order. 0 for 1 today with a ground out in the second. He will face Urquidy. 42 pitches through the first 4, so now back on track. Takes a first pitch slider for a strike, 0-1. After him, we'll see Braun and Kemp. Curveball fouled, 0-2. With the roof closed, limiting the home runs today. That's up the middle for a base hit, so Wellington will get on. They lead off base hit here in the 5th. Just the way they had hoped for. Surprised they didn't try to close the roof in the middle of the game yesterday. There's Matt Kemp, hitting 1 for 1 in his return to the lineup. Curveball, that is speared by Bregman. He's going to fire it over. 5-4 to 3. They turned yet another double play. They've done it again. Erased the base runner, so it's been tough to get a run. Ball just not traveling like it normally would. Here's Chad Pinder 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the second. It's still a 1-run ball game, trying to chip away. And popped up in foul territory. It's caught over there by Castro and quickly ends the 5th. So another double play erases base runners, and we go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-1 your score. Guarantee tomorrow they'll have the roof closed because they don't want to see any more home runs. Well, here we go at the bottom of the 5th. Anibal Sanchez still back out to work. He's only thrown 34 pitches through the first 4.
The first baseman, Jesus.
But he is looking good, looking sharp right now. And first pitch, a nice little changeup, but misses for a ball 1-0. Aguilar has not recorded a hit off of Sanchez in previous at-bats. Going to miss 1 and 2 to Aguilar. After him, we'll see Castro. And got him looking, and he can't believe it. 4th strikeout for Sanchez. And out number 1. Here's Jason Castro, 0 for 1. 0 for 4 in the series. He struck out back in the 3rd. After that, back to the top of the order with Brantley. Back up the middle, Sanchez has got it, no problem. Fires it over the 1st and the 2nd out quickly. Here in the 5th, we're moving right along right now with a pitching duel today. Michael Brantley 2 for 2, though, with a single and a double on the day. Fouled off. A little bit different than game 1. No home runs to speak of. All pitching right now. Ground ball play, that should end it. Solano will fire it to first, and no problem. Here through 5. Anibal Sanchez still cruising. 2-6-0 for the Expos, 1-4-0 for the Astros through 5. Top of the 6th we go. It's 9-1-2 in the order for Montreal. We'll see Cesar Hernandez here, 1 for 1. First hit of the series for him, facing Urquidy. First pitch popped up in left field. That's going to be caught out there by Brantley for the first out of the 6th. Moving right along. Here we'll see Jorge Bonifacio 0 for 2. Getting the start today in place of Rosarena with the day off. Takes a strike, 0-1. fouled away, 0-2. On deck, we'll see Solano. If anybody reaches, we'll see Canna. Curveball and popped up in the infield. Play by Aguilar over there for the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Donovan.
So Donovan Solano will stand in right now, 0-2. And first pitch swinging, it's a tough play for Correa. He boots it and he won't get it, and the inning will continue. Let's see if that's an error or a base hit on the play to Correa. It's going to be ruled a base hit.
The first baseman.
The inning will continue with Mark Canna stepping in. 1 second. Mark Canna stepping in. He'll try to extend the inning even further. One on with now 2 outs. Solano the runner on first. First pitch to Canna, fouls it away. So it's an 0-2 day for Canna. 2 ground outs for him. Keeping the ball on the ground today. Nothing in the air. Inside, tried to get a hold of that one. Instead, it's 0-2. Swung on and missed. And another ground ball over to third. Bregman, tough play, fired over to first and in time, and that'll end the inning here in the 6th. We'll go to the bottom, still holding on to that 2-1 lead. It's Miles Straw, and then we'll see Yordan Alvarez, and then we'll see Bregman. Straw 0-2, Anibal Sanchez back to work. Pitch count is really good right now, 41 pitches through the first 5. Fouled away, 0-1. The roof closed. Guys can't get a hold of anything right now. Yordan Alvarez's RBI double was the closest thing to a home run. Ground ball here for Canna. He'll take it himself and 1 away. That was out to left field and hit the top of the wall. And here you see him here, 1-2. Maybe a few feet from a home run. We'll stand here with nobody on and 1 out. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Deck, Alex Bregman. All the way 0-2. One inning, Sanchez went above 10 pitches. That was the 3rd. So even when he gave up a run, he still kept it under 9 pitches. 1-2 here to Alvarez, fouled away. He's going to work a little bit harder in this inning. 49th pitch coming here. Swung on and missed, and they'll get Yordan again. 5th strikeout for Sanchez. So with 2 away, here's Alex Bregman. And he's 0-2 on the day. 50th pitch from Sanchez coming right now. And here it is. Ball 1 and 0. For Bregman, 0-2, strikeout and a ground out on the day. Just can't get it going with the roof closed. Missing some signs, apparently. Swung on and missed, 1-1. And 2-1. So 1 more game to play for you after this. Past the midway point. Trying to hang on. 1-run game, all pitching. Run hasn't scored since the 2nd inning. That was a 2-run Expo inning. A couple RBI singles. 2-2 to Bregman. If he can reach, we'll see Altuve. Popped up. Sanchez got a tough play. He can't get it. It's going to roll foul. And staying alive is Bregman. 2-2 here. Swung on and missed. They'll get Alex Bregman to end the 6th. Nice inning of work for Sanchez despite throwing a few more pitches than previous. So he keeps rolling, and 2-1 your score. Astros will have to tap into that bullpen has not been good. Jake Odorizzi is going to be the first one out. 7-6, 4.58 ERA, and this is the best chance for the Expos now in the 7th to get going.
Leading off for Montreal, the right fielder,
So it's Franmil to lead things off 4, 5, and 6, and he's having a 2-for-2 day. First pitch from Odorizzi. Here it is. Here in the 7th, it's a cutter that misses low. 1-0. For Franmil, a single and a double. And fouls away. 1-1. After him, we'll see Gary Sanchez and Wellington Castillo. If anybody reaches, we'll see Matt Kemp in the order as well. Swung on and missed, and 1-2. So a quiet night in Houston. The trash was taken out already in game 1. So I guess we're just waiting on recycling day. 2-2, swung on and missed. They'll get Reyes here in the 7th. And 1 away. That brings Gary Sanchez, 1-for-2 day, single and an RBI. He scored Franmil originally. Swings at the first pitch and misses 0-1. It was a homer day for Sanchez in game 1. So seeing it well again. Fouls away, 0-2. On deck, Wellington Castillo. He's having a good day as well. 0-2, here it is. That is hit pretty well out to left field. That's got a chance. At the wall and gone. Gary Sanchez does it again. Gary getting scary again. Home run number 17. Second in 2 days. And the Astros now trailing by 2. Solo shot. The catcher's getting it done for the Expos. Gary, first home run of the game for the Expos, and that was a deep shot there. 398. That is off the wall out there. A big high wall. Here's Wellington, 1-for-2 day. So they get to the bullpen again, and they burn them. Burning that trash. 3-1. Your score now here in the top of the 7th. Giving them some wiggle room. Fouled away down the left side. And 0-2. So if you're just joining 2 of a 3-game series, we got one more on tap for you after this. A good one here. Was a pitching duel. Now a called strike 3 on Wellington Castillo. That's the second strikeout for Odorizzi already in the inning.
Now back left field.
That'll bring up Matt Kemp on a 1-for-2 day. 2 away here in the 7th. Swung on and missed, 0-1. He lays off on the cutter. So quietly rolling. Almost out of Houston. Base hit for Matt Kemp. So a little 2-out hitting extends the inning. That's going to bring up Chad Pinder, 0-for-2 day for him. Although he did homer in game 1. Quiet day today. Lays off on the splitter, 1-0. Was a pop out and a ground out for him. And his return to the lineup as well. Injury's starting to calm down a little bit, which is nice. But we did lose Austin Nola for about a month or 2. So it's Chad Pinder back to start again. Sometimes it just works out that way. Swung on and missed. They get 3 strikeouts in the inning, but it's Gary Sanchez that gets a solo shot, and it's time to stretch. So we'll take a quick commercial break. You'll see the home run there as we depart. We'll be right back. 3-1 your score. And RJ DJ back to you live from Minute Maid Park. It's a 3-1 score. The Expos trying to hang on, and they'll have Anibal Sanchez back to work in the 7th. We'll see for how long. They have a lefty coming up in the order. Right now, it's Jose Altuve to lead things off for the Astros as they try to come back. They have been blanked 3-1 in this ball game. So it's 5, 6, and 7 in the order. We'll see Correa. First pitch popped up deep to left field. Kemp's got to go a long way in the corner. He does. In foul territory, he makes the catch. Nice play for Kemp to stick with that one for a loud out number 1. And here's Carlos Correa. And he is 1 for 2 with a single back in the 4th. Still 57 pitches for Sanchez through the 7th. He could go a little bit longer if they want him to. Popped up by Correa. And that's going to be caught over there by Bonifacio. And that's out number 2 of the 7th. They may just ask him to go one more. They're going to let him go. Gonna let him finish off the 7th. He's got Kyle Tucker 0 for 2. And we'll see how this finishes off. Splitter fouled away and 0-2. Trying to finish it off here. Misses with the fastball 1-2. It's been a good, strong day for Anibal. And gets the strikeout, excuse me. 7 strong innings for Anibal Sanchez of 1-run ball. He's got his team out by 2 after 7. Good job for Anibal. Oh. Might have pitched the first guy in the 8th. Nah, we'll just let it go with the lefties. That's fine. So it's Cesar Hernandez, and he'll lead off the top of the 8th. Excuse me 1 second. I hope everything's working much better for you guys as far as connectivity and everything like that. We can check and make sure I changed everything out again. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Game 2 of the 3-game series. Finishing up here, top of the 8th. Cesar Hernandez to lead things off against Jake Odorizzi back out to work. And first pitch from Odorizzi is a ball 1-0. Attendance 41,000. Watching their Astros get manhandled in this series. It's been all Expos since they have played. And caught over there by Altuve for out number 1 here in the 8th. Expos swept them in Montreal. They took game 1 so far, trying to go for the series win right now. Jorge Bonifacio 0 for 3. Nearing our finish. See if the bullpen can get it done. Fouled away 0-1. Anytime the Astros go to the bullpen, it's feasting time. It's a pretty bad one. Fouled away an 0-2. Luckily we don't see Verlander again, but that was fun when we did. Took care of him too. Back up the middle, Odorizzi snags it. And he'll throw it over to first for the second out. So moving right along, here's Donovan Solano, 1 for 3. On deck, Mark Canha. And that's going to be a base hit. They're going to bring up Canha. And they're going to cut it off, so they'll hold him to a single here. But a base hit with 2 outs by Donovan Solano extends the inning, and here comes Mark Canha. The chance to face Odorizzi here. He's 0 for 3 on the day, but this could be a good opportunity for him. That's hit pretty well in the gap out there, but that's going to be run down by Straw. Makes the catch, and that ends the 8th. Allowed out number 3. So here we go, bottom of the 8th, and we'll see the Expo bullpen face Aguilar and Castro when we come back.
Leading up for the Astros.
So with Tyler Rogers warm, here going to Sam Freeman first. Lefty will get 2 lefties in the lineup to face. 15 holds for him. It's been good. 1.17 ERA. Look at that batting average against lefties and righties, both .79. That's amazing. So a tough task here. 2-run game. Here's Aguilar. 0 for 2. He can hit lefties pretty well. Bottom of the 8th for Minute Maid Park. And that is hammered out to left field. We just talked about it. Home run for Aguilar, and now it's within 1. Boy. You'd hate to blow a good 7 innings of work by Anibal Sanchez here in the 8th. But Aguilar goes deep. Gets to the Expos again, and now a 1-run ball game here. So here's Jason Castro. It's now a lefty-lefty matchup with Sam Freeman, which is what they wanted. And Brantley on deck. And now it gets a little more interesting. Tyler Rogers ready to go. Castro's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out. But Freeman's got to pull up and do his job right now. He needs to get the lefties in the lineup. Going back, Sanchez probably should have faced at least 1 out here in the 8th and then went to Freeman. But they went ahead and went with it this way. 2-2. That is hit pretty well to right field. Coming in is Franmil, and he'll run it down and makes the catch for out number 1. Here's the line on Sanchez. 7 innings of work, 1 run given up. He's still in line for the win. 4 hits. But the bullpen's going to need to do their job after the home run. Here's another lefty-lefty matchup with Brantley. On deck is Miles Straw. I'd be surprised to see if Freeman is still out there to face him. Oh, and 2. Popped up, but foul. Freeman trying to get another one here. 2 from Freeman up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So the tying run is on the bases, and now it's Miles Straw coming to the plate. For Miles Straw, he does better against the lefties, but I think they're going to go to the bullpen now. They're going to put in Tyler Rogers to try to finish off the 8th inning. Roberto Ozuna getting warm as well for the 9th if they can get there. They need Tyler Rogers to keep the ball on the ground and get a double play here. Here in the 8th. They don't want to get to Jordan in the lineup. 1-0. So the Submariner will face Straw. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out back in the 6th. They've kept him to 1-7 in the series. But a good opportunity here to tie this ball game up. 1-1. That is going to get through for a base hit. They're going to try to throw to second, though, to get the quick out there, and they don't. He's in there. And now 2 on for Yordan Alvarez. Still 1 out in this game as the Astros will try to get ahead right now. He's got a double and an RBI on the day, 1 for 3. They need a double play desperately right now or a strikeout. Rogers' first pitch is fouled away, 0-1. Second pitch gets the called strike, 0-2. That's a big one. On deck, though, is Alex Bregman as well. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, and they get him swinging. Big out number 2 here in the 8th. Tyler Rogers with the strikeout. Nice work for him, but he's got one more big out to get. And it's Alex Bregman. Trash can banging in the Expo dugout. Bregman, they've kept him quiet, 0 for 3, but he can strike right now. He was burning the Expos in Montreal, even though it came at 3 losses for the Astros. So we'll see what happens here. Something's got to give. 0-1. Rogers would like to keep this a 1-run game. Misses with the curveball, 1-1. Good take by Bregman. Sinker and fouled away, and now they're a strike away from getting out of it. Here's the 1-2. Doesn't get the call on the inside corner, and it's 2-2. On deck is Jose Altuve. He's having a good series. 2-2. Fouled away, will do it again. So sit tight, folks. This could get a little testy here in Houston. Sinker and fouled away, will do it again. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Trying to get out of this is Rogers. Fouled away again. Bregman just trying to stay alive. Here's the 2-2. Curveball and checks his swing, and he went. It's a strikeout of Bregman, and they get out of the jam. Nice job by Tyler Rogers. That deserves a bang. To get out of the jam, and they'll send it to the 9th with a 1-run lead. Oh my gosh. So hanging on, and Roberto Ozuna will have 9th inning duties. He'll face a good order in Altuve, Correa, and Tucker, but let's get there first. Top of the 9th we go. Franmil Reyes will lead things off against Jake Odorizzi, and Franmil's 2 for 3 on the day. Sanchez on deck with a home run. Franmil takes a strike, 0-1. So they would like to get an insurance run here in the 9th for Roberto Ozuna, because he's got a tough task ahead of him. That's hit pretty well out to right field. That's going to fall foul down that right field line. So 0-2 to Franmil. Crowd quieting down a little bit. They're still losing. That's a base hit for Franmil, and we'll see if there's going to be a pinch runner over at first here in the 9th. Let's see what our options are. We have Randy Arozarena that can run out there. I think we'll use probably him. So Randy Arozarena is going to enter the ball game. He's going to play in the outfield for the bottom of the 9th, but he's going to pinch run here. A good opportunity to tack on another run. Here's Gary Sanchez, 2 for 3 with a home run on the day and a RBI single. And a good one for him. Swung on a miss, 0-1. So nearing our end in game 2 of this 3-game series. We got one more on tap for you today, so don't go anywhere. Popped up, 0-2. Odorizzi trying to get a double play. And that's going to get through Bregman over there. It's going to be first and second now. Another hit for Gary Sanchez. That's 3 on the day for him. 2 singles and a home run. Just down that third base line. Just got past the diving Bregman. So that brings up Wellington Castillo, but that's going to also bring in Noli Paredes out of that bullpen. We saw him in Montreal. This is only his 3rd appearance. And he hasn't given up a hit against a lefty, but he's got a righty coming up here. So it's Wellington Castillo, 1 for 3 on the day, facing Noli Paredes. First pitch is a slider in for a strike, 0-1. Wellington would like to tack on another. He's got a speedy guy at second base that can score on a base hit. 1-1. It's 333 with runners in scoring position this year. Up the middle, that's got a chance to turn 2. They go to 6 to 4 to 3. But the runner does advance to third. So 2 outs and a runner on third. And that will bring up Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp is having a good day in his return. 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. And he'd like to have a base hit here. Paredes, center field, fairly well hit. But that's going to be caught by Straw out there. And then 1 run is going to have to hold up. 3-2 your ball game as we go to the bottom of the 9th. Fasten those seatbelts. Here comes Roberto Ozuna. Randy Rosarena will enter the game defensively. And he'll take over in center field. And Bonifacio will take over in right field. Altuve is going to be the hitter. He's going to face Roberto Ozuna, the former Astro. But hope for Altuve, we'll greet him with a bang. 24 of 25 in save appearances. 4-1 record, a 1.31 ERA, 73 strikeouts in 34 innings of work. That's 2 strikeouts per appearance, per inning. And Altuve will lead it off here, 0 for 3. And he's going to have himself a base hit to lead it off, and that's going to split the gap. He's got a chance to turn 2, maybe 3. He's taking the turn, and he's going to stop at second. It is a leadoff double for Jose Altuve. The tying run is at second. So just like that, on the first pitch off of Ozuna, the Astros are trying to walk themselves off. Here's Carlos Correa, and he's 1 for 3 on the day. Ozuna's got to buckle down here. First pitch to Correa. That is going to be hit, and that's going to fall through. Here comes the run coming home. Here's the throw from Bonifacio. It's a tie ball game. Correa delivers with an RBI single in the 9th. Off the first 2 pitches on Roberto Ozuna tonight. And now that brings up Kyle Tucker. Oliver Perez is getting warm in the bullpen. This is not what Roberto Ozuna wanted. Now they've got a runner on first, nobody out, a chance to win it here. Kyle Tucker showing bunt, and he's going to pull off the sacrifice. So Correa will advance to second. Boy, a lot of action in 3 pitches. 1 away. They're going to walk Aguilar. So they're going to force the run, or force the runner. First and second now with 1 away.
Now that's the catcher, Jason.
A double play would at least get them
Your attention, please.
tied to the top of the 10th. Fredis Nova is the pinch runner for Aguilar. Here is Jason Castro, 0 for 3, with a line out back in the 8th. He has got a chance to be a walk-off hero here. They want a double play to get out of this 9th and send it to extras. So here we go, 1-0. On deck is Michael Brantley. Boy, some cheating going on in Houston. Somebody got a tip on Ozuna. And now it's 2-0. In a jam right now, 2-1. 1 away here in the 9th from Houston. 3-3 your score. The Astros have tied it up. 3-1. Now in fear of loading the bases. The 3-1. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded now for Michael Brantley. Brantley is 3 for 4 on the day.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
And they've seen enough. They're going to go to the bullpen, and they're going to call on Oliver Perez to come in. Ozuna was not good in this game. Only 8 pitches thrown for him, and was hit around. They want the lefty-lefty matchup. So it's do or die right now. Oliver Perez needs 2 outs. The winning run is 90 feet away. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. They want the double play ball, or at least they force out at home. So something's got to give here. 0-1. Miles Straw on deck. 1-1. They can't walk him. Nowhere to put him, though, to end the game. 1-2. 1 out. Ground ball play. They got a chance to turn 2. They've got to hurry. And they pull it off. The 5-4-3 double play successful. And they send it to extras. They strand the bases loaded. What a job by Oliver Perez to get out of the jam. They got the much needed double play. If they didn't pull it off, the game was over. Abraham Toro is going to come in and play at first base, and now the extra innings rules do apply. Matt Kemp is the runner, and he is at second base. But we have to make a decision. We don't have really anybody to run for him. We're going to have Greg Garcia run for Matt Kemp. So here we go, extra innings. It's Chad Pinder standing in. We need to make a decision on what to do with extra innings. So we'll see how this goes. This is going to get really interesting. 10th inning, top of the 10th. It's a 3-3 ball game. A runner on second here to begin. Noli Paredes facing Chad Pinder. And Pinder's 0 for 3 on the day. He takes a strike, 0-1. On deck is Cesar Hernandez. So can the Astros pull a comeback here in Houston? Checks his swing, and he went 0-2. Pinder could use one of those home runs again that he had in game 1. This is getting really interesting. The Expos save the ball game for now with the 5-4-3 double play. Strand the bases loaded. What a job. And swings and misses, and down goes Pinder. That's a big out, number 1. On an 0 for 4 day for him. And here is Cesar Hernandez, the switch hitter, hitting from the left side. He needs to at least advance the runner here. First pitch to him, that's going to be a ground ball. That's going to move the runner over to third. But it's going to be 2 outs, and now a base hit needs to score that run. It's back to the top of the order, and it's Jorge Bonifacio, and he's 0 for 4. Thinking about what to do possibly. We give a shot. We're gonna try and call upon Sean Rodriguez. They're pulling all the stops right now. Sean Rodriguez is gonna come in this ball game, and he needs a base hit. Pinch hitting here. Got a .319 average, so they figure maybe he can find himself a base hit. Jorge Bonifacio is 0 for 4 on the day. Sean Rodriguez found himself some home runs in Toronto. He was very successful. 0-1, misses 1-1. On deck is Donovan Solano and then Mark Canha. But the attention turns to 2 outs and a runner on third. Swings and misses, 1-2. Now they're a strike away from keeping this ball game tied and walking off in the bottom of the inning. Checks his swing, but they're going to say he went, and that is the 10th for the Expos. They go down without getting a run. And now the Astros can walk themselves off in the bottom of the 10th. It's going to be a tough task for the bullpen. So guys are all over the place right now, and we need to make some guys move around. Craig Garcia is going to play at third base. Chad Pinder is going to play in right field. And Sean Rodriguez is going to play in left. As guys are all over the place right now. Brian Braun is the last guy off the bench. So the extra innings rule do apply, and Michael Brantley is the runner at second. He doesn't have great speed, but Miles Straw is to the plate. Oliver Perez is still out there, and Nick Whitgren is ready to go out of the bullpen. So we'll see if this pays off or not. The runner on second will try to score home. All they need is a run. 1-0. They like to face Straw before they face Yordan Alvarez. Foul ball. 1-1. Got to get your guys at the plate right now. 2-1. This is a really tough situation. You didn't score in the top of the 10th. It's tough to avoid with a runner on second already and nobody out. 2-2. Popped up. Oliver Perez is going to take it himself. And that is a big out, number one. And now they can decide what they want to do with Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 4. They double and an RBI on the day. They're going to pitch to him with the lefty-lefty matchup here. This is a big task here. They got to get him a strikeout with 2 outs and face Bregman. And then you can go to the bullpen. So tough situation here in the 10th. Oliver Perez, Yordan Alvarez, 2-0. If you walk him, it doesn't matter. We'd love to get him out. Swinging and missing, 2-1. Nice pitch there. Base hit wins this ball game, 3-1. On deck is Bregman. Fouled away and it's full, 3-2. And now we'll see what they decide to do, if they play hit and run or not. Runner not going. Fouled, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Boy, this is tough. This is what you get paid the big money for. 3-2, something's got to give. Fouled away, we'll do it again. 1 away, 1 on. That's Michael Brantley. 3-2. Comebacker to Oliver Perez. They're going to get the out at first. And now 2 away with the runner on. Now they're an out away from getting out of this. It's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
And they're going to go with Nick Whitgren out of the bullpen, a righty matchup. Whitgren has not given up a run. He won't be charged with a run. He's not responsible for the runner on second, but he is responsible for getting this out. So here we go. Alex Bregman 0 for 4. He's 0 for in the entire series. He can deliver here in the 10th. And Whitgren will try to avoid this here. First pitch strike, swinging. 0-1. Bottom of the 10th. The Expos couldn't get it done in the top of the inning. Now the Astros threatening, but can't get out of it yet. That's a fly ball to right field. Back is Chad Pinder, and not normally playing right field. He makes the catch and saves this ball game. We are going to the 11th with still a tie score. Nobody could score in the 10th. Whitgren pumped as he steps off. So here we go, a little bit better part of the order for the Expos to try to get a run. Donovan Solano will lead things off with Mark Hanna and Randy Arozarena now in the ballgame looming. The runner on second is Rodriguez, and he's got decent speed. A base hit from Solano here would go a long way in solidifying this game. The 11th, they get another chance, 1-0. They've saved the ball game for the time being. Running out of arms in that bullpen. 1-0. Fastball, that's hit out to right field, and that's going to drop, and that's going to score a run. RBI single for Donovan Solano, scores the leadoff runner from second, and it's a 4-3 ball game. The Expos come all the way back.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark.
Donovan Solano delivers, leading off the 11th. And folks, we still got one more game to play. This is a good one. So Mark Canha will try to add on. He's 0 for 4 on the day, but man, he would love to make this wide open now. Fouled and 0-1. So the Expos can't score in the 10th, but they get it in the 11th. Pitching holds up. Ozuna was not good in the 9th inning. He gave up a run on 2 pitches. Here's a fly ball out to center field. Miles Straw's going to have that one. So Solano will get back, and 1 away in the 11th. They're going to need more than just 1 run, though. 1 run is not going to do it because the Astros will have a runner on second to begin the 11th. And it's going to be Bregman. That's up the middle for Rosarena. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to hold the runners. It's going to be first and second with now 1 out. So Rosarena penciled in the lineup. All of a sudden, he's through. So here is Gary Sanchez having a 3 for 4 day and an opportunity to drive in another. Ball 1, 1-0. And that is caught by Bregman over there, a big second out. It'll be up to Wellington Castillo with 2 outs here in the 11th. Even my dogs are getting restless. So here's Wellington, 1 for 4, a single back in the 5th, 3 for 8 in this series. He will try to deliver a base hit here. First pitch, and it's going to be speared by Altuve and thrown over. And that ends the inning, but not before Donovan Solano comes through to lead off. An RBI single in the 11th, and it's 4-3 your score as they try to hang on. I'm going to take the dogs out here for a second. Jose Altuve will lead things off when we come back. We'll be right back. They just couldn't hang on. They were whining. They hate when I play for too long. So here we go. Alex Bregman is the runner at second. Jose Altuve to the plate. He is 1 for 4 on the day with Carlos Correa, who tied this ball game up, on deck.
Leading up for the Astros,
This will not be easy.
second baseman.
Nick Whitgren, 2 pitches in, will try to finish this ball game off, at least for the time being. And the first pitch to Altuve is fouled away. The tying run is at second. Part of the extra innings rule here in the bottom of the 11th, so it's not going to be easy. Needed more than 1. They only got 1. On deck is Correa. 1-1 popped up. That's hit pretty well out to left field. Sean Rodriguez, not normally playing left field, is back there and makes the catch. Guys are all over the place right now, but they do not tag the runner. And here's Carlos Correa having a good day, 2 for 4. They could decide to go after Kyle Tucker if they'd like. I think they will. They're going to intentionally walk Correa, although we probably should have just hit him. That would have been more fun. So now it's first and second with 1 out. Kyle Tucker to the plate, and we're going to go to the lefty. Abraham Toro is on deck, and Jason Castro looming. They're going to go to Tim Hill to ask him to finish off this ball game. So another reliever out of this bullpen to try to finish this one off today. Tim Hill has been good. 3-0, 2.13 ERA. We've used all 3 lefties today. They will ask him to finish this off. First and second with 1 out. Double play would be useful here. The Submariner, 0-1. That's why you've got him in here, to get a ground ball. 0-1. Sinker swung on and missed, 0-2. They'll take a strikeout. Abraham Toro is not good against lefties either. Here's the 0-2. Popped up in foul territory. Sanchez is under it for out number 2, and they're 1 out away from getting out of this and taking game 2 here in Houston. But they're going to go to the bench, and they're calling on Yuri Gurriel. Abraham Toro was a decoy, and now somebody that can hit lefties pretty well, Yuri Gurriel, and we're going to greet him with some bangs. And now this is a really tough task for Tim Hill. It was a decoy. Abraham Toro came in defensively, and now they have burned their bench by using Gurriel. But a base hit here would tie this ball game up. 1-1. They do have a base open if they need to, and they would face a lefty in Castro after him. 2-1. Fans going crazy in Houston, trying to cheer their team on. They need a run. Base hit out to right field. We'll see if they send the runner. They won't. They're going to keep the bases loaded. It's a single for Yuri Gurriel off the bench. And now the bases are loaded. The tying run is 90 feet away. But it's a Jason Castro lefty-lefty matchup here for Tim Hill. That's the only good part about it. He needs a strikeout more than anything. A base hit, and that could win the game. Castro is 0 for 3. First pitch popped up, and that's going to do it. They're going to leave the bases stranded again, and the Expos come back and win it in 11. 4-3 your score. Oh my gosh, that deserves a bang. What a game 2 in extras. That took a little longer than we wanted, but the bullpen got the job done. 4-14-0 for Montreal, 3-10-0 for Houston. In what was a back and forth battle, the Astros tied it up in the 9th. Nobody could score in the 10th. They had stranded the bases loaded twice and got out of the jam. There you see the 9th inning bases loaded jam. It turned a double play. Solano got it done in the 11th with an RBI single. And Tim Hill shut the door in the 11th. What a game to hang on and win. Gary Sanchez, player of the game, 3 for 5. Nick Whitgren will get the win in relief, and Anuli Paredes the loss. Came at a cost. We burned our bullpen to do it, and we have one more game to play in this series. So we'll be right back, and then we'll have game 3 on tap for you here in a second. All right, so with one more to play, here we go in this 3-game series. Boy, that took a while to finish the second one. But nonetheless, here we go. One more on tap for you today. It's Cole Hamels taking on Lance McCullers Jr. They could decide to go with Tyler Glasnow, but maybe they'll keep him for the series. They'll let him rest another day. So here we go. We'll dive right on into it. I could bring up Tim Collins to be another lefty. Let's see how tired everybody is first, and that'll kind of make a decision on how I want to go about doing it first. So from the day game, Minute Maid Park, the roof is open again, so we'll see how that plays out. The bullpen is a little tasked, but I think we can get through okay. I could make a move if I needed to, but I think I'm going to leave everybody alone. I think they'll be okay. So Cole Hamels goes up against Lance McCullers Jr. This is going to be a good matchup here. Cole Hamels 8-1. And as far as the lineup is concerned, a lot of guys are going to need some time off. Wellington's going to be a catcher today. We're going to need everybody to be... Oh my gosh. Everybody's so tired right now. Canna needs to sit. That's going to be Sean Rodriguez. Greg Garcia will have to play for Donovan Solano. Jorge Bonifacio, he will play somewhere. I don't know. Actually, Matt Kemp can re-enter the lineup as the DH. Boy, this is tough. I don't have enough guys. Have anybody in the outfield that can play in the infield? I do have Ryan Braun that can play in the infield. That would be testy. I don't know if I agree with that. I can try. Boy, I'm really asking for it with this lineup. Alright, we'll try it. Ryan Braun is going to play first base today, and I don't know how well that's going to work out. Okay. I need Greg Garcia to play shortstop. Jorge Bonifacio will play in the outfield. He'll be in left. Pinder at third. This is probably the worst defensive team I've ever put together. Sean Rodriguez will be at second base. Okay. Oh, don't yell at me if this goes really bad. Oh my gosh. The entire bench is in here. So we gotta set this lineup somehow. And oh my gosh, this is a horrible lineup this time around. Bonifacio hit second? I don't know. Boy. You know what? Screw it. Wellington Castillo's going to hit second. It's going to be Franmil, Braun, and then Kemp. This is a tough order. Sean Rodriguez. Oh my gosh. Greg Garcia. No, we'll go Pinder, Garcia, and Bonifacio. This is the worst lineup I've ever put together, and I don't think it's going to work out very well. But we'll try it for now. Ryan Braun is going to get the start at first base. Okay, here we go. Game 3 of this series. Oh, boy. Don't yell at me if this goes awry.
You're watching Major League Baseball on TSN, the sports network. Expos Baseball on TSN. Brought to you by Pepsi. Pepsi reminds you to be young, have fun, drink Pepsi.
There we go. Mike was off. Here we go from Minute Maid Park, Game 3 of this 3-game series. Expos at the Astros. The Expos had to go a long way, 11 innings in the night game and a day cap right after. But they're feeling good. They're riding high. You see it there. 7-3 and 4-3. You're scoring 11 in game number 2. They are going for the sweep of the Astros yet again. And what a way they can pull it off here. Cole Hamels will have on the mound to face him. It's probably their weakest lineup that they're putting out there in game number 3. But we'll see. Worser things have happened. They're going to call on Lance McCullers for the Astros. 9-2 record. He's been good this year. 3.02 ERA, 93 strikeouts, and 107 innings of work. So here we go with Randy Arozarena to lead things off. Hitting .291, 21 home runs, 51 RBIs. He had a home run in game number 1 of this series. And the sinker baller McCullers goes to work here. First pitch. And hit pretty well out to center field. At the warning track, that's Miles Straw to run that one down and allowed out number 1 on the first pitch he sees. Here's the lineup we're talking about. Wellington Castillo is hitting second for the first time. Franmil, Ryan Braun is at first base. Matt Kemp, Sean Rodriguez, Chad Pinder, Greg Garcia, and Jorge Bonifacio. It's like when we first started. Oh my gosh. Here's the lineup for the Astros today. Michael Brantley, Miles Straw, Yordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve, Kyle Tucker, Yuri Gurriel gets the start at first. No Correa, In this game, we have Diaz, and then Maldonado is the catcher today, so a little bit different lineup for them. So we'll see how this works out. Here is Wellington Castillo, 397 hitter. He's now hitting under 400. He is human. The Astros are 50-30 on the year, first place in the AL West. We would like to knock them off of there if we can. Going for the sweep today, though. Tomorrow we'll have the LA Angels of Anaheim. That'll be from Southern California. We'll have that stream. Tomorrow will be a little bit later stream, most likely 1 o'clock Pacific time. 77 degrees, clear skies. The roof is open at Minute Maid Park. This game 3 of the 3-game series. The wind is blowing in this time around, so we'll see how it affects fly balls today. Wellington takes a ball 2-2. On deck is Franmil Reyes. Mark Hanna has the day off today, as so do many of these guys in the lineup. It's a weaker lineup than usual. Hit pretty well by Wellington, but that's going to go foul out to left. Wellington is getting plenty of starting time, and that's what they wanted from him. But a little ingenuity to move the lineup around today. Curveball inside, 3-2. On deck is Franmil. So we'll see how things go. That is up the middle for Wellington Castillo, taking advantage of hitting in the 2-hole. And a 1-out base hit for Franmil coming up. A nice little job there by Wellington. And with one away, here's Franmil, 336 hitter on the year. Curveball hit pretty well out to right field, but that's going to be caught out there by Kyle Tucker. So with 2 outs, we see Ryan Braun getting the start today. He's at first base of all things. He has not played first base in a long time with the Brewers. It did not go well. I'm going to give him another try out there. If not, they're going to be in trouble. They're asking a lot of their lineup. That's up the middle. That's off the glove of... I'm not even sure who was over there. I believe it was Ledmys Diaz, and he makes the play over at first. So bottom of the first we go, no score. Astros coming to bat. They will face a good one in the lefty Cole Hamels, 8-1 on the year, a 1.77 ERA. That's tops in the American League. 149 strikeouts in 101 innings. That is also good. He'll face a lefty in Michael Brantley to lead things off for the Astros here in game number 3. Brantley had a good day in game 2. 305 hitter, sees a strike first, 0-1. I don't remember how they have their order set up, so I can't tell you. A little shakeup of the lineup today. You know, Gurriel is getting the start at first, and Ledmys Diaz getting the start at shortstop. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. They'll get Brantley to begin the first. And a strikeout for Cole Hamels here to begin. Here's Miles Straw, the center fielder. 263 hitter. A career high 52 runs scored for him. He pops up. The pitch here. Cole Hamels is going to take it himself, and he misses it. Oh, somebody's got to charge and take play on that one. That's ruled a base hit for Miles Straw. And now a runner on, a speedy runner at first with one away. And now you get to the heart of the order. Yordan Alvarez, the lefty-lefty matchup. But man, somebody's got to take charge on that. And the runner's going on the first pitch. You're not going to get a double play. Rodriguez is going to throw over to first. Braun makes his first catch over there at first. And 2 away, runner on second. Here's the rest of the lineup for you. Bregman, Altuve, Tucker, Yuri Gurriel at first, Ledmys Diaz, and Martin Maldonado's the catcher today. So here's Alex Bregman. 305 hitter. He's been kept quiet in this entire series, which is nice. He's got a runner on second here with 2 outs, a chance to get an early run in the first. 305 hitter, 16 home runs. 62 RBIs. He's going to be the third baseman in the All-Star game to start. Here's the 0-1 from Hamels. Fouled away, and it's 0-2. One and two. On deck is Altuve. 2-2. 10th pitch from Cole Hamels. And ground ball. Rodriguez will take it. He'll fire over to Braun covering at first. And that's the first inning. No problem there, despite the base runner, Miles Straw. Still one hit apiece, no runs through the first inning. No score. It'll be Matt Kemp to lead things off. He's first in the AL All-Star vote in left field. 318, 18 home runs, 37 RBIs. He gets the start today. Facing Lance McCullers Jr., first pitch ball, 1-0. The sinker baller, 11 pitches to the first inning. That is popped up to center field. Miles Straw has to come back. He's playing the shift. He makes the first out here in the second. Defense for you for the Astros. Brantley, Straw, and Tucker. Bregman, Diaz, Altuve, and Gurriel, and Maldonado gets the start to catch today. Here's Sean Rodriguez hitting .317, standing in. Checks his swing and went 0-1. Sinker, and it gets away, 1-1. The Expos in the series, 24 hits and 7 home runs. 6 came in game 1 alone with the roof open. Today, not so much. The wind is blowing in, not out. 1-2, and popped up in the infield. We'll see if somebody else takes charge on it. It's Gurriel for the second out. So here's Chad Pinder. He's hitting .242. He had a rough go in game number 2. Swings and misses here, 0-1. Back in the starting lineup with the loss of Austin Nola. And at the right time, Nola goes down with an injury for maybe 1 to 2 months. That's hit pretty well out to right field, though. And carrying and gone! Chad Pinder! Second home run of this series since coming back to the lineup. 7th home run of the year for him. That just kept going in right field and gone. Chad Pinder getting her going here. It's 1-0. Oppo Taco home run for Chad Pinder. Who knew? Sinker, and it just kept carrying further and further out. Tucker ran out of room. So the Expos on the board. And here's Greg Garcia getting his first start of the series. And that is up the middle, speared by Altuve. Jump throw, and he's got it. And that ends the second, but not before. A solo home run by Chad Pinder, of all people. He's having a good series now. Middle of the second we go, 1-0, your score. So it'll be Altuve to lead things off here in the second. It's 5, 6, and 7 for the Astros. Altuve, 269, 12 home runs, 42 ribbies. He's second in the second base vote, behind Cesar Hernandez. Cole Hamels going back to work, 10 pitches through the first, and a strike, 0-1. He'll work with a 1-0 lead. Ground ball, play for his counterpart, Cesar Hernandez, we just mentioned. Fires over, and 1 away. Defense for the Expos. That's a weird one today. Bonifacio, Arozarena, and Reyes in the outfield. Pinder, Garcia, Rodriguez, and Braun in the infield. Braun at first base, and Wellington Castillo catching today. Here's Kyle Tucker, the lefty. A lefty-lefty matchup for Cole Hamels here with 1 away in the second. And Tucker hitting .258. 11 home runs, 38 RBIs. Just getting started in Game 3 of the 3-game series, so this will do it for us today. Appreciate everybody that's hanging out. 0-2. Checks his swing, and he went. Strikeout for Cole Hamels, second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Cole.
Batting seventh.
So that'll bring up Yuri Gurriel, and we'll greet him. Cole Hamels has the sign he wants. And first pitch to Gurriel with 2 away. In for a strike, 0-1. Gurriel, 291 hitter, 6 home runs, 30 RBIs. He's kind of put on the back burner with the emergence of Jesus Aguilar over at first base. Gurriel taking a bench spot and swings and misses 0-2. Face left-handed pitching, but not right-handed pitching. He gets a chance against Cole Hamels here, the lefty. 0-2, drops the curve, but just fell out. 1-2. On deck is Diaz, and then Maldonado. The 2-2 from Hamels misses, and it's full, 3-2. So trying to extend the inning is Yuri Gurriel. Being patient here. Swung on and missed. That'll end the second. Second strikeout of the inning for Cole Hamels, third overall. And that ends the second. After 2, 1-0 your score. As Jorge Bonifacio to lead things off here. 285 hitter, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs. He's getting the start in left field today. Going up against Lance McCullers here. 20 pitches in, and that's hit pretty well out to left field. We'll see. That's going to split the gap and roll towards that big wall out there. And Bonifacio is going to start off with a bang, a leadoff double. 5th double of the year for Bonifacio. And that turns the lineup over for Randy Arozarena. A good chance to tack on another here with his power. Good speed at second. Collars looks in. Here's the pitch. Curveball, and it's in there for a strike. 0-1. Arozarena lined out back in the first, but he's 3 for 6 with a home run in this series. 1-0 already, trying to tack on. That is hit pretty well. That may move the runner at least over, if not anything else. At the warning track, Straw makes the catch, and Bonifacio will take off for third, and he's in there with a sacrifice fly. So just missed a home run to deep center field, but he'll take the sacrifice fly. And with a runner on third, 90 feet away from home, here is Wellington Castillo, 1 for 1 with a double. He'd like to drive this one in right now. 1-0. So with the weakest lineup we've seen, they're doing their job so far. Producing a run. 1-0 your score in the Chad Pinder home run. And now Castillo 2-0 from Lance McCullers. Good speed over at third, so even a ground ball will do the job. That's hit pretty well out to right. That should score the run. That's caught by Tucker. Here comes the runner. Bonifacio will dive, and no, he's going to stand up. He scores. It's a sacrifice fly for Wellington Castillo, and the Expos pulling away 2-0 now. So a nice bit of work to produce a run, and here is Franmil Reyes, 2 outs here in the third. Swings and misses. Healthy hack at the first pitch, 0-1. So they're finding a way to chip away. 2 runs. 1 in the second, 1 now here in the third. Franmil, ground ball. That's going to be back to McCullers. He'll take it himself and fire it over. So they do limit the damage to 1 run, but now it's a 2-0 ball game for the Expos as they enter the bottom of the third. Eddie, your mic's still not on. Lemmy Diaz, the shortstop today, leads things off. Hitting .310, no home runs, 2 RBIs. More for his defense than anything, but he's a good contact hitter. Faces the lefty, Cole Hamels. First pitch to him is fouled away, 0-1. We'll see Maldonado, and then back to the top of the order with Brantley. So it's been an interesting day so far. Getaway day. We're headed to California after this to take on the Angels. We'll have that for you tomorrow. 0-2 from Hamels. Swing on and miss. He's got another punch out. That's number 4 on the day for Cole. He just keeps cruising.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Diaz goes down swinging, and it'll be the backup catcher, Martin Maldonado, 268 hitter. Facing the lefty here. Jason Castro will get the night off. Castro faces lefties well, but not righties, well, not lefties. That's what I meant to say. So it's Maldonado, taking a strike, 0-1, 268 hitter, 0-2. 0-2 swung on and missed. They're going to keep it rolling here. That's 4 consecutive strikeouts for Cole Hamels. He retired the last 2 of the inning.
Number 23, Michael.
Not sure why they're showing Rosarena there. They just keep showing that play. Something's wrong with our TV feed. I think the Astros broke into it. Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 1. He'll take a ball 1-0. He struck out back in the first. Cole Hamels trying to retire the side on strikes and make it 5 in a row. It's going to get a ground ball play here, and that'll end the inning. And that'll be taken over by Ryan Braun playing first base, and he's doing all right so far. Makes the out, and that'll end the third. 2-0 your score. It'll be Ryan Braun to lead things off. 0 for 5 in this series, so needs to get it going. Grounded out back in the first, 0 for 1 today. As he faces Lance McCullers, 28 pitches through the first 3. On track with the pitch count, but has given up 2 runs so far. And that's going to be a base hit for Ryan Braun to lead things off here in the fourth, so still keeping her going. Braun, his first hit of the series. Here's Matt Kemp, 0 for 1 so far. A good day yesterday. Curveball, that's hit pretty well out to center field, but that is going to be in the glove of Miles Straw. And Braun will scamper back to first, 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
Sean Rodriguez stands in.
Sean Rodriguez.
I keep trying to play this song on the station. I hate it. One endo. Runner on first is Braun. Doesn't run well. That's hit pretty well out to right field. We'll see if that keeps carrying. Tucker's back and makes the catch. And second out. Allowed out. Guys are trying to find it. Here's Chad Pinder, 1 for 1 with that solo home run back in the second. That was down the opposite field side, down right field. So with the wind blowing that way, guys are trying to go to right field today. Opposite field hitting. He takes a check swing strike, 0-1. He's 2 for 8 against McCullers. He has homered off of him before he did today. That is popped up dead center, and that should end the inning. Straw's back there, and wait for it in the fall. It does. Into the glove of Straw, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth with the Expos still leading it 2-0. They go down 1-2-3. We'll see Straw, Alvarez, and Bregman. The speedy center fielder, Miles Straw, 1 for 1. He had an infield single back in the first, a ball that Cole Hamels was looking to catch, and it fell right in front of him. Nobody else was there to make the catch. But Cole tried to do it himself. He takes a strike here, 0-1. Hamels 29 pitches through the first 3. He's on tap right now. They need him to go a little bit longer than usual. The bullpen was taxed yesterday. They would love to have a good lead and a nice outing from him. Swung on a miss. They get another strikeout. Straw goes down, and 6 strikeout for Cole Hamels already entering the fourth.
The batter, number 44.
Here's the lefty-lefty matchup in Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball over to first. Ryan Braun's doing just fine over there today. He makes the play, no problem for him. And here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 today and 0 for 10 in this series. They needed him to come through in extra innings yesterday, and he could not. He won that ball game. Just barely, 4-3. 0-1 here. 0-2. Trying to set him down again. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Foul away. Oh, 2 ground ball. That is going to get through. That's going to be the first hit for Bregman in this series. He's aboard with 2 outs. They'll keep the inning going for Jose Altuve. And here is Altuve. 0 for 1.
Altuve.
With 2 outs, we'll see if they can keep her going. 1-0. Ground out back in the second. 3 for 10 in the series for Jose. Bregman the runner on first. Pretty good speed over there. Yeah, 2-1 count here. Good hitters count. Fouled away. 2-2. 2-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Still trying to get it out of the inning. Fouled away again. The shrimpy guy is hanging on. 2-2 popped up to left field. That's going to be a play out there for Bonifacio, and that'll end the fourth. No problem. They'll go down. 2-0. Your scores. We keep on rolling from Minute Maid Ballpark in Houston. Big Greg Garcia, 9-1 to lead things off for Montreal, facing McCullers. 2-0 your score, top of the 5th, game 3 of the 3-game series. We're finishing it off today. And first pitch swinging is Garcia, 0-1. On deck is Bonifacio, and then it'll be back to the top of the order with a Rosarena. We'll be back with you tomorrow on the stream. We'll have a later stream. We'll be playing the Angels. We'll see Mike Trout, most likely. I know he's injured in real life, though. That's very weird. See him injured for a long time, too. He'll be out like 6 to 8 weeks. Hard to believe. Now it's the Ohtani show, I guess. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Garcia goes down swinging to begin the 5th. McCullers has his first strikeout of the game.
Now back.
Trying to hang on with just a 2-run game. And here's Jorge Bonifacio, 1 for 1. Got her going with a double last time up. That's going to be a ground ball play for Diaz. Fires it over. Gurriel has a stretch out. But it's the second out, and then back to the top of the order with 2 away for Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out on the day. And a much better inning for McCullers. Fouled away on the first pitch, 0-1. Speaking of reach, we'll see Wellington Castillo having a good day as well. Sinker, and it misses. 1-1.
What is that?
Like we mentioned, probably the weakest lineup the Expos have put out all year long, and that's hit well out to left field. But in front of the Crawford boxes, in front of the warning track, will be Brantley to make the catch out there, and that will send it to the bottom of the 5th with no 2-0. Your score. The Expos get nothing in the 5th. So nearing the halfway point here. It's going to be Kyle Tucker to lead things off. 6, 7, and 8 in the order for the Trastros. Got the lefty matchup for Cole Hamels. 44 pitches through the first 4. He's still on tap to do well in the pitch count. And a first pitch strike, 0-1. The shift is on for Tucker. Rodriguez out in the outfield, and Chad Pinder the only man on the left side. 0-1. Curveball misses. 1-1. After Tucker, we'll see Gurriel. I believe it's Diaz after that. Swing on a miss. They'll get Tucker. Another strikeout for Cole Hamels. That's number 7 now. You see the ERA leaders, him and Anibal Sanchez that we saw yesterday, still tops in the American League. So here's Yuri Gurriel, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That in front of me. Jeez. Don't get in my eyeball. Not while I'm playing. Get out of here. Oh my gosh, you're really messing with me now. The Rowdy Gnat, the Astros are sending out Rowdy Gnats to mess with me. Oh my god, are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. They like the light, that's what it is. I let one in the house. I'm gonna end up eating him here shortly. Jeez Louise. 1 and 2 to Gurriel, fouled away. See, the Astros will... Jesus, are you kidding me? The Astros will even cheat by sending a gnat to my house. Unbelievable. 1 and 2. Well, Hamill's trying to get another punch out here. Ground ball play to first, going to be tough. Braun's going to take it and make the tag. Nice play by Ryan Braun with 2 away now in the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Aledmys.
Got to keep her going, and here's Aledmys Diaz, the 8-hole hitter. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 4 2/3 strong innings from Cole Hamels so far, looking to make it 5. First pitch strike 0-1, swinging. After Diaz has Maldonado if he can reach. And 0-2 quickly. 57th pitch from Hamels, and it's fouled away. We'll do it again. Oh, 2 fouled away at the Astro dugout. Check out for trash cans and cameras in the dugout. 0-2 curveball and popped up. That's going to end the inning. Rosarena out there in center. He's under it and makes the catch. That's 5 strong innings from Cole Hamels of shutout ball. The Astros can't figure it out yet. We're through 5, 2-0 your score. Here's Wellington Castillo. Jeez, to lead things off. You know it's the end of the day when I'm just slurring. Not even drunk. Wellington Castillo to lead things off 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. Lance McCullers back out to work here in the 6th, so good enough to keep on going. And 1-0. We'll see Franmil, and then we'll see... Geez, I forget the order. I believe Ryan Braun. Like I said, it's probably the weakest lineup we've ever put together. But still getting the job done here, and it's going to be Cole Hamels for a little while longer. Fouled away 1-2. A little overcast day out in Houston, but good enough to have the roof open on this getaway day. 1-2 to Castillo. Getting the start in the 2 spot today. His hitting has been well enough for it. Swing and miss there, and it's going to be a 2-3 put out on the throw. 4 out, number 1 here in the 6th. That'll bring up Franmil 0 for 2 today, but 3 for 9 in the series. Curveball, his eyes lit up, swing and miss. He loves to hammer a curveball out to left field. Who wouldn't? 0-1. Ground ball goes foul down the left side. See what McCullers has in store here. That's hammered out to left field. That's got a really good chance. Out by the Crawford boxes, leaps. And Brantley makes the catch to take away at least a double from Franmil Reyes. Almost a home run. But that is a loud second out instead. And here's Ryan Braun. Braun is 1 for 2. Swings and misses at the curveball. Up high. 0-1. We can reach. We'll see Matt Kemp. Lays off 1-1. So Braun is getting it done, getting the start at first base today. We thought defensively he'd be trouble. Here's a fly ball out to left field. That's going to be caught by Brantley, no problem. That will end the inning for the Astros, or the Expos will go down 1-2-3. The Astros coming to bat here in the 6th with Maldonado, Brantley, and Straw. Here's Martin Maldonado, 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the 3rd, the backup catcher today.
The catcher.
We'll face Cole Hamels back out to work, 60th pitch coming as we enter the 6th. There it is. And a strike, 0-1. So still cruising. They're going to let him go as long as he can with that 2-run lead. Swung and I missed, and it's 0-2. Fastball, it misses, 1-2. So it's been a good series if you're an Expos fan. It's been a good season if you're an Expos fan. Swing and I missed, 8th strikeout for Cole Hamels, 1 out here in the 6th. They are the comeback kids. They are the stay-up kids. I mean, they're doing everything. They're playing baseball right. Making guys look really good. The offense has been a powerhouse. You see Brantley takes the ball 1-0, 0 for 2. They can do no wrong, and it helps everybody else out. It helps the pitching, it helps the defense, as that's a base hit for Brantley, one on, one out. Everybody loves winning. You feel really good about yourself. Confidence is high. As you see Miles Straw stand in, 1 for 2. So firing on all cylinders, all is well in Montreal. Guys back from injury. They're cruising along in first place in that AL East. It's a terrible AL East this year. They're taking full advantage. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and miss. They're going to get Straw here for the 2nd out of the 6th. And that's the 9th strikeout already for Cole Hamels on a masterful day. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2. They've kept him quiet with 2 ground outs. A lefty-lefty matchup here with 2 away. Strike, 0-1. Nice call. Nice job by Wellington to bring that one back in. 1. Curveball, that's up the middle. Rodriguez will throw it over to first and in time, and that ends the 6th. So 6 shutout innings for Cole Hamels, and his boys are still up by 2. 2-0 your score after 6.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here's Christian Javier, and they're going to dip into that bullpen. McCullers was good, but gave up 2 runs. 3.12 ERA for Javier, a 3-2 record. Give up his share of hits. And you'll see Matt Kemp lead things off, and we'll see what the bullpen can do.
The designated hitter, Matt Kemp.
Oh, here's Matt Kemp to lead things off here in the 7th. We're already cruising along. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Pair of righties in the Astro bullpen. We're in the 7th, so we're nearing our finish. Let's see if Hamels can hang on. And it's 0-2. Fouled away. On deck, Sean Rodriguez, and after that, Chad Pinder with a home run today. Kemp will swing and miss, and they're going to fire it over to first. So, first out of the 7th. And Sean Rodriguez 0 for 2 on the day, 0 for 3 in this series. Fastball and jams him. That's a pop-up for Altuve and makes the catch for out number 2. So we'll see Chad Pinder, as we mentioned, 1 for 2 on the day. Oppo Taco home run out to right field for him. Rare that we see Chad Pinder have a really good series in his comeback return after having COVID. 2 home runs in the series. Trying to keep her going here. 1 for 2, as we said. 2 outs in the 7th, trying to keep the inning alive. If he does, it'll be Garcia after him. Swung on and missed, 0-2. So if the Expos try to go for the sweep, it'll take 2 runs to hold it down. It'll be a bullpen day Probably entering the 8th inning here. Cole Hamels will come out to start. No work in the bullpen yet. Lays off by Pinder, 1-2. Popped up but foul. Popped up to right field. That's not going anywhere. That's in the glove of Tucker, and it's time to stretch. Middle of the 7th we go. 2-0 your score. We'll be right back to take a quick commercial break.
Leading up for the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So we're back to you live from Minute Maid Park. It is a 2-0 ball game for the Expos as they try to sweep the Houston Astros in Houston. It's a tough task. Only 2 runs on the day, 2-4-0 for Montreal, 0-3-0 for the Astros. They're getting a good 7 innings of work from Cole Hamels. 6 innings. And he enters the 7th here, facing Alex Bregman to lead things off. After Bregman, it'll be Altuve. So we'll see what happens here. Bullpen is getting stirring. In that bullpen, Cole Hamels will start, though. He has 70 pitches entering the 7th. First pitch to Bregman, and ground ball on the first pitch. That's what you want. Greg Garcia will fire it over, and 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Jose Altuve, and he's 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out. It's been a tough day for the heart of the order. First pitch strike, 0-1. They would like Cole Hamels to finish off the 7th, at least here. Fly ball out to right field. It's tough play. Franmil runs it down and makes the catch for out number 2. Nice play by Franmil to run that one down. Had to go a long way to make the catch. And now quickly 2 away. Here's Kyle Tucker in a lefty-lefty matchup. And that's hit pretty well out to left field. We'll see. That's going to go just foul. Popped up to center field. Rosarena is going to make the catch on that one. He's under it, and that ends the 7th. 7 strong shutout innings from Cole Hamels, and he may stay out for an 8th. 2-0 your score.
Leading off for Montreal, the shortstop, Greg Garcia.
So it's the top of the 8th we go. Christian Javier back out to work. He'll face Greg Garcia, 8, 9, and 1 in the order, and it's a first pitch pop-up. We're moving right along. They're going to call Miles Straw to come all the way in and make the catch for out number 1. Jorge Bonifacio, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. First pitch to him, and that's hit pretty well out to right field, but that's going to die out there. And into the glove of Kyle Tucker quickly. 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the 8th. Here's Randy Rosarena 0 for 3. He gets a fastball. That's down the third base side, and Alex Bregman's going to throw it over. It's a 3-pitch inning. Oh, man. Javier gets a 3-pitch inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Cole Hamels back out to work. Full staying out there. He's going to face Yuri Gurriel here.
The first baseman.
Bullpen is still stirring.
Gurriel.
So just in case. "75 pitches for Cole Hamels. Probably will near his end in the 8th, but we'll see how it goes. 0-1. Fouled away and 0-2. Got a shutout for Cole Hamels so far. But one swing could change things here. Popped up to right field. That wind is paying dividends right now. Reyes makes a catch out in right for out number 1. Here's Aledmys Diaz.
Aledmys Diaz.
He's 0 for 2. 1-0. Attendance 40,000. Looking at a 2-0 Expo lead. They're going for the sweep. They would sweep all 6 games they have played. They can pull it off here. What a hell of a job in game 2 to hold on and win that one. Swing and a miss, 1-2. That was a 11 inning, extra inning thriller. If you haven't seen that, check that one out. 1-2, ground ball play for Garcia. It's short. Fires it over, no problem, and 2 away. Cole Hamels continues to cruise. And here is the bottom of the order, Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado.
Strike, 0-1. Ground ball play. They're going to get out of the 8th. Pinder fires it over to first, and in time, and 8 shutout innings for Cole Hamels. Deserves a round of applause. In fact, we'll bang for him. What a job for him. 3-hit ball. We enter the 9th. Here we go. Wellington Castillo to lead things off.
For the Expos.
They're going to ask Roberto Ozuna to pitch the 9th, although he had a shaky game yesterday. They want him to go right back out there and get the save. That's what you do with your relievers. They have a bad night, you throw them right back to the fire. So 2, 3, and 4 in the order will be Castillo, Reyes, and Braun to face Christian Javier here in the 9th. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. For Castillo, it's 1-2, 1 for 2 today with a single back in the first. And he might have himself another one here. That's going to be in the glove of Straw. What a diving play by him. That center fielder covers so much ground out there. Replacing George Springer in the lineup, and no problem. He'll say, I'll just do it defensively. What a catch by Straw out there, taking away a base hit from Wellington. And that's hard to do. So now 1 away. Here is Franmil Reyes, and he's 0 for 3. Having a rough series. First pitch to him, fouled away. They would love an insurance run here, but if not, 2 will have to hold. The Astros don't have their full lineup together, but they could call them off the bench. Ground ball, play for Aledmys Diaz. Fires it over to first, and that's out number 2. So here's Ryan Braun, 2 away here in the 9th. 1 for 3 on the day, playing at first base and doing it well. Didn't think he had it in him. That's hit pretty well at the left field, but foul. 0-1. If he can reach, we'll see Kemp. Lays off, but it's called a strike, 0-2. The Astros looking to hold it to 2 runs here. Fouled away. The 2 runs came in one in the second, 1 in the third, and that's been it. A home run from Chad Pinder. And that's been basically your ball game. 0-2. That is fouled on the left side. He's trying to pull one over by the Crawford box. It's hard today with that wind. The only home run from Chad Pinder went to right field, and he's a right-handed hitter. That's the only way a ball was going to get out today. 1-2, ground ball. Tough play for Diaz. He's got it. Fires it over and in time. So we go to the bottom of the ninth, fasten those seatbelts because here comes Roberto Ozuna. And we know what happened yesterday. He'll try to redeem himself here and get the save. 2-0 as we enter the bottom of the ninth.
Leading up for the Astros,
So here we go.
the left fielder.
Ozuna, he had a blown save.
Brantley.
24 now of 26. 156 ERA. They were able to win that game, but it took extra innings. They were able to hold on in the ninth and keep it tied. So a tough task for Roberto Ozuna here in the ninth, but here we go. Top of the order for the Astros. It's Michael Brantley, 1 for 3, and he takes a ball, 1-0, and we're underway here in the ninth. A chance to get the sweep here, 2-0. Just having control issues right now. 3-0. Oh boy. His woes may continue here. Fouled and 3-1. I hate to see a repeat of yesterday. 3-1. That's hit pretty well to right field, but that is going to be caught out there by Framil and allowed out number 1. Now 2 outs away from shutting the door. Cole Hamels, couldn't ask for more from him. 8 innings of shutout ball, 3-hitter, 9 strikeouts. Just not enough to finish it. Miles Straw stands in. He's 1 for 3. Takes a strike, 0-1. Taking a little bit of the speed off of the fastball to try to locate it a little bit better. He's been a little out of control. You see 98 from the fastball there. 0-2 here, going for the knockout punch. Got him here. The slurve, the out pitch for him. Out number 2. Now they're 1 away.
Number 44. Designated hitter.
It's a big one, Yordan Alvarez, but he can't beat you with a home run. He needs to extend the inning. First pitch popped up in foul territory. Wellington Castillo running it down. He makes the catch, and the Expos have swept the Houston Astros in Houston. They have won all 6 that they have played against the Astros. There was no doubt about it. 2-0 your score. Ozuna gets the save. A nice bounce back inning for him after getting a blown save yesterday. The 2 runs coming in the second and the third, and that's it. It's the Chad Pinder home run, one of the 2. And it was a Castillo sacrifice fly that scored Bonifacio, and that was your ball game. That was it. There was a weak lineup, but they got the job done. It was a shutout of the Houston Astros in Houston. So that will do it for me today. Tomorrow we'll have a special stream for you. That'll be probably around 1 o'clock Pacific time, a little bit later stream. But we'll be at Anaheim playing on the Angels, and I'm assuming Mike Trout will be playing. But 2-0 your score today. Cole Hamels gets the win. McCullers gets the loss. So that'll do it for me. I will see you again tomorrow with a special stream since we were off on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you then. For now, take care, everybody. Have a good one.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 27 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.